Welcome everyone to 90 Day Fiance Fridays.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yo!
What's up?
What's up, everybody? What's good?
What's up, y'all? How you like my new mic?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
I can hear you now. I'm very
Good,
happy to hear
good,
you.
good, 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 good.
So
Yeah.
Coco's coming. She's running a little late.
Yeah. By the way, if anyone's listening, if you have any comments on how Captain Picard sounds, just leave a comment so we can read it.
Yeah, if you guys love the level of sound that she's giving you, let's hear it. Or if you dislike it, let's hear that too.
True.
Yeah,
So how's everyone's week? How's it going?
A lot has happened in the 90-day world, I feel like.
I know. I saw the lineup.
Yeah, things. I think the best way to describe it is all hell has frozen over, right? Like every single day, something insane happened,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even know where to start. It's funny because Shabooty, you and I were talking, and we thought this was gonna be like a monthly little podcast, right? Like we thought we were gonna be able to cover everything, and maybe once or twice a month, and
Mm.
we're struggling with twice a week because there's still so much that we miss. And actually, the show is on break right now. It's not going to come on Sunday or Monday. It's on break for Super Bowl Sunday, and we still have so many things to talk about because drama and tea doesn't take a vacation. So all of this stuff that we have to cover, it's almost crazy.
But like last resort will be on Monday though, right?
Yeah.
No, it
No,
won't be on. No, when it can't. Did you notice when it went off last week? It said next Monday.
I didn't
Mm.
watch it this week.
Oh, so you didn't watch this? Yeah, when I watched it back on my DVR, because I watch it on TLC Go. When I watched it back on my DVR, because I watched Between the Sheets, because somebody has to be that one viewer for Between the Sheets. So I was watching Between the Sheets, and it
Somebody
said,
has to take one, right?
Yeah.
"Yeah, somebody's got to do it, right?" It said, "Will," and then they showed a preview, and they said next Monday.
Mm.
And I was like, wait, so it didn't say this Monday. I had to go back to my elementary school days. I was like, wait, this Monday means this next week. Next Monday means the week after. I had to like go back to my because that was very confusing at first, and I was like, no, that
So
actually means
what's going on this Monday that they're not airing it?
nothing. Well, I think they
Mm.
assume that everyone is going to be drunk and still dealing with the Super Bowl, whether you're happy or pissed, or you lost 10 grand on sports betting, or you
Ugh.
won 10 grand. I swear, like I think they're giving everybody a week to recover completely, because it's not
Yeah.
going to be on.
But
Okay.
by the way, JLP, somebody said you sounded like faint, like a little faint, like you're far away. So if there's any way to make the mic closer, it's
What
good.
Yeah,
about now?
Try it again, talk.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, just
how?
the
Where did
louder
you
you can get it, the
clip it?
better.
How close to your mouth
I
is it
I
clipped?
have I practically have it under my chin.
Oh yeah, that's where mine is. Maybe you just aren't a loud talker. Maybe because I'm a natural loud talker.
I'm a loud talker. I just don't
Mm.
understand why it doesn't sound loud.
Yeah, I mean now it sounds better than
Yeah, it sounds better
beginning.
now.
Now it's
Yeah,
good. Am I good
yeah,
now?
now it's better than the beginning. Yeah,
Yeah. You're good. That sounds
sorry.
good.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
Okay.
look who's here! It is the one,
Coco.
the only queen of the elderly men, Coco.
Uh-oh.
Coco.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How was your week?
Oh, well, I today took my real estate exam and I'm pretty pissed off because I was 1 point away from passing, so I have to retake it.
Are you
So, yeah,
serious?
to pass it you have to have like a 78 and I had a 77. So
And the
I was
teacher, the teacher couldn't just give you 1 point.
No, so it's not. I've been doing it online. And so
Oh.
basically, like, I had to go to this place. And by the way, like, I had to pay $100 to take this test.
So wait, do you have to pay Do you have to pay $100 again?
Yeah.
Are you
Mm.
I'm
serious?
so fucking pissed. I was so mad at myself. So I was like, you know what? Ah.
But wait, you took it online, right? Like I don't want to
Well,
get like
no. So you do the course online, and then like here in Nevada, they have a place you can go, which is like 10 minutes from my house.
Oh, because
So
I was gonna
they were
say,
really nice, and everything was fine, except like I was like 1 point away. I was so pissed.
take it online, and
You can't, because like even if you do it online, like you have to have your webcam on.
wait, for real?
Yeah. When I did like insurance for like a week before I quit because I hated it. But when I passed, I did it online, and you have to have webcams, and like
Oh,
I had
they're
to sign an
making
NDA and everything. It was crazy.
what? Oh, see,
Yeah.
because I would just say cheat, but I guess you can't do that.
No, I
Okay.
can't cheat at all. So I have to retake it. So yeah, fun.
Yeah. Wait, but aren't you starting a new job
I
soon?
am. So yeah, so I'm working with a very big branded hotel. And so I needed to have this like pass this test, but I emailed them and they're just like, you could still start training. And I'm like, great. So
Okay.
yeah. So it's been a
Mm.
day. It's
I
been a
see.
day.
Yeah, yeah, because I sent you a bunch of old men this morning
You
photos.
did? Where?
No, I just mean the celebrity man. I sent you like
Oh, well, the first one
Belichick.
I got kind of icky with because like my partner, he's worked with him before, so yeah, no.
With who? Belichick or the other guy?
No, not Bill and Check.
The buff guy?
Oh god, J.K.
Yeah,
Simmons, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
done a few movies with him, so I can't say yes to J.K.
okay.
You can just look at the photos of the people
But
and
you know what? He's actually really ripped in life. Like that's how he is. He's
Yeah.
jacked.
speaking of, we're gonna get later on in the show. We're gonna get to some photos of people that are on OnlyFans, and I
Ooh.
Mm.
came across a photo of one of the people that we were gonna talk about, and it's a close
Uh,
friend of mine, and I saw their whole rack. So yeah, we're gonna get into that later.
Isn't that like the best?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's actually not. Actually, it's actually not.
You
Like
said yes.
George, like your friend in Georgia, let's say.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Well, yeah, I can't wait to talk to you about that.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that later.
Oh Lord.
That's not for right now, but we're gonna get into that later. So I'm a little traumatized at the moment. So
I'm so sorry.
it's okay. Well,
Do
you
you want
didn't
an
send
old
it.
man? Do you want an 80-year-old dick pic to cheer you up? I
No,
have
no, no.
plenty.
And you didn't send it. Shabooty sent the link. And I was minding my own business. I was watching TV and I casually opened my phone and I click on the link and then boom, I'm looking at this person's rack that I know and I'm like, what is happening right now? Oh my God. Nobody warned me. Nobody said caution. There's nothing. I just click on the link and boom, I got boobs in my face.
Yeah. Hint: she's in the rack business,
Oh yeah.
Well,
and I ain't
Yeah.
talking about Iraq.
oh my god.
Yeah, it was a lot to see. It was a lot, guys. It was a lot.
Oh, there's a topic I didn't list on our list, and Captain
Uh
Picard just said, which is the thing about Kim. We should talk about too. The fake post.
Oh, yeah. So apparently there's a page. I don't remember exactly what page it is now. Oh, it's on Facebook. Well, first of all, if you see something on Facebook and it's about 90 Day Fiance, there's like a 95% chance that it's fake. It's not real. It's false information. Also, if you use Facebook, hi, I didn't know people still did. Hello, how
I
are you?
do.
Wait, you do?
Of course.
Is it because there's a lot of old men on there?
Well, I mean, I have a lot of friends that are quite a bit older than me that
Uh
are
huh.
on Facebook. So yes.
Yeah, because
Sure.
that's my next comment was, there's a lot of old folks on there. But anyway, so Kim was on Facebook and we had already talked, like we were on the phone with each other for a while. We hung up and then I don't remember what I was doing, but I get a frantic phone call and she's like, "What is this shit?" And she sends me this screenshot. This page says Kimberly Menzies in critical condition after suffering a heart attack. Jamal losing his mind, freaking out.
Oh
And I'm
my
like, and Kim
god.
is like, "What is this? When did I have a heart attack?" I was like, "Obviously, this is BS. You didn't have a heart attack." But the issue was, I don't know if everyone knows this. This isn't widely known. She's a very private person, but Kim's mom, Sally, and her sister, they died 1 year apart. They both passed away from heart attacks.
Oh
So
shit.
this was a really, really, really insensitive post.
That's fucked.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's
we've
fucked
been
up.
reporting this page and we've been trying to get this page taken down. So, guys,
I know what page it is too, because I see it all the time on Facebook.
yeah, they post ridiculously. untrue thing. Like for
Yeah.
instance, once they
Hmm.
posted the family Chantel was renewed for a new season.
Yeah.
And Pedro and Chantel were back together. Like they just post ridiculously false information. But this one
Does
really took
anybody have the name of the page at hand so we could give them a shout out right now?
hold on, give me
Let
a
me look.
second.
Well, what isn't a shout out a positive thing?
No, we're gonna shout them out, but you know what I mean when I say let's shout them out.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Okay. I pulled it up. I forgot. My bestie texted me a screenshot. It's 90 Day Fiance TLC Gossip
Yeah.
Facebook group.
So if
It has
anybody sees
55
anything, any post you see from that page is garbage and lies.
55,000 members, and it was here. Let me tell you something weird. So Rob the Knob, Josh from the other way, David and Annie, what's Miss Debbie? They're all members of this group, which I think is
Yeah.
crazy. And it's
Hmm.
like, why would y'all be a member of this group knowing that they're posting false information about you and your castmates? So if you see this page, just go ahead and report it and don't join. And if you're a part of it, just know whatever you're reading in this group is probably completely false. It's all made up.
Yeah, that was like extra fucked up because it's one thing to make a fake story, but that's kind of over the top fucked up. Kind of, you know.
Well, I know that Kim didn't tell everybody what happened with her mom and her sister when they passed away, so it's not common knowledge that that's what it was. But she felt like it was really personal because she was like that she literally lost two people, from that within a short amount of time. So it was like she was
That's
like it was
kind of
just yeah, it was so personal and hurtful.
maybe it's somebody that has that knowledge
That's true.
that knows
That's
her
true.
family,
Hmm.
her mom and sister passed that way because who else would put some, like unless you know that, unless you know him personally and you have that information, you wouldn't, post something so similar.
Yeah, it's effed up.
Hmm.
It's wild what people put out there. What's not true.
Hmm.
There's no need to lie. There's enough drama that's true out there that you don't
Yeah.
need to make anything up. And we're
Hmm.
gonna talk about
Mm.
so much actual factual drama tonight. None of it's made up. It's all fresh, hot squeezed tea that y'all can take to the bank. We don't got to
Mm.
make anything up. We're gonna give you so much actual factual knowledge tonight. Y'all are gonna want to slap your mama. Okay, you're gonna want to slap your mama with all this actual drama
I
tonight.
mean, I want to slap her regardless, but let's go.
By the way, like Chris in the comments says, according to the TLC website, Last Resort is going to be on Monday.
Yeah,
Wait, it is. Hold on, let me check my
And
yeah.
DVR.
I sent you a picture that he sent it
So why did it say next Monday? Hold on, let me check my DVR. Because
because
I was
it's
like, maybe when it said next Monday, that means Monday, the last
like
resort, 9 to 7. Sophie and Rob come to blows over alleged cheating. No, you're right. Episode 11. So
yeah.
guys, I was wrong, but I think so. Wait, does the Between the Sheets? Hold on, let me look into this more. Because does Between the Sheets come on too?
I would assume. So I think just Sunday the regular
Okay,
programming.
so guys, my bad. I messed that up. The show will be on Monday. We will not get the new OG 90 Day Fiance
It's
premiere.
not like a lot of people watch it, George, so you're okay.
Yeah, this is true. It's. I think Shabooty, you said it. It feels like punishment, right? It feels like you're in
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like
detention.
homework. It feels like
Yeah, it's
homework.
like the
Hmm.
teacher asked you to stay after class, and that's why you're watching The Last Resort because you were loud all day, and the teacher's like, "You got detention." That's how
Yeah,
it
it feels
feels.
like detention, most definitely. And don't even get me started on Between the Sheets.
Yeah.
I literally watched the last episode, and there was not one single pertinent piece of there was no tweet, no Instagram story. There was no pertinent information that I needed to share with anybody. It was just a complete waste of my time. Like for
Yeah.
real,
Yeah,
like literally a complete waste of my time.
this season of The Last Resort was absolutely terrible.
It's a waste
Absolutely.
of money.
It
I,
was a
I
waste
can't
of
Hmm.
say,
resources. Yes,
yeah, I
a
can't say
waste of resources.
taxpayers' money. We didn't pay for it, but somebody's money got wasted really,
Yeah,
really bad. Really, really bad.
it was reiterated and a lot of too much scripted fakeness. Too much.
Hmm.
So where should we start tonight on this long list of hot squeeze
Yeah,
tea? Where
we've
should
yet to start any of our actual topics yet.
Yeah, this is all just random stuff. So where should we start on this
We should
list?
start at the top.
Oh, so we're gonna go right in. We're jumping
Start
right
right
in the
into the
pool.
top.
So we're
Yeah.
doing like a belly flop right into it. Okay,
Right.
so
Yeah.
we're talking GoFundMe, right?
Hmm.
And for some reason, this is a really big recurring topic. Like we've been talking about this forever. It's always
Hmm.
a GoFundMe. Michael was the king of GoFundMe, and he may possibly be having to defend his crown, depending on how far this goes, because Niles Valentine, who is a huge favorite, fan favorite, breakout star from before the 90 days, he has
Hmm.
opened a GoFundMe. So background on the tell-all, Niles told us that he had $4,000 of the $8,000 that he needed to bring Matilda here on her not K1, on her spousal visa. So he told us that he didn't know how long it was gonna take. This was on the tell-all for him to come up with the rest of the money because it's just him. He has zero help from family. He's doing it all on his own, and he also has to cover his own expenses. And he's also sending money to Matilda to make sure that her and her family are taken care of. So all of a sudden, we get a post from Niles showing that he's opened a GoFundMe. Everyone has been asking him how can they help. So he opens a GoFundMe, and less than 24 hours later, it has $11,000 in it.
Yeah, and the latest figure is 12,100.
Always went up. Oh my god! So 12,100. So I have like a few questions because on
Mm.
the tell-all he said that he only needed an additional $4,000. So the goal that he initially set was 8,000. So did he spend the 4,000 that he had? Because like, what happened to that? Because he said, or do you think that when he went to file, he figured out it costed more than he thought? Because that was my first question. I was like, well, you said you already had half the money because he had paid Mr. Ark back his money, and he had 4,000 of the 8,000 it costed to get her here. So why did the number go up? So now we're at 12,000 that he raised plus the 4,000 that he had saved. So we're up to like 16 grand. And I don't want to sound like a douche, but I kind of want to bring up that their tell-all just aired and finished. So he just got a fat ass check. He got the check for the tell-all and all of the episodes that he was in, literally within the last 2 weeks.
Hmm.
So is anybody questioning the timing on this? Because it kind of seems like he's got a whole bunch of money right now already.
I feel like this GoFundMe thing has become a reoccurring theme for a lot of the participants of the show.
Hmm.
I think that, and I don't want to be that person, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think that if initially you do not have the means to bring a person overseas with the K1 visa process, the attorney process, all that money, and you have to show at least $5,000 in the bank for an extended period of time and a steady job for the past 3 years. I know that. So if you know all of this, why do you wait to get on the show and then afterwards start doing GoFundMe? If you don't have the money to bring a person, leave them in their country.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not
Hmm.
wrong. I mean, to be honest, it's going to be, you know what? This is not the last we've seen of this. We're going to keep getting
Yeah.
people coming on here. Oh, they're a fan favorite. Oh, we love them. Oh, they're so cute. Let's open up a
Squishy, squishy,
squishy,
ching,
squishy.
ching.
Yeah, ka-ching. Everybody opens a GoFundMe. We saw what Michael, everybody started following suit after Michael played on the heartstrings
Yeah.
and got 50 grand.
But
Hmm.
Then
my question,
Chitty
but
had one. I mean, everybody's putting a GoFundMe.
my question is, does this GoFundMe situation change the way you feel? Because Niles is a
Hmm.
favorite; he's a fan favorite. Does anybody feel any differently now that we know that he asked for the 90-day universe to pay for and
No,
fund?
I mean, you know what? I'm the person that says, like, you know what? If you want to do it, go ahead, do it. Because again, no one is forcing. He's not putting a gun to anybody's head, saying, donate to me, or like, I don't know, I kill a
True.
puppy. I'm sorry, that's like the most extreme case I could think of. He's not Lita, okay? Um,
Yeah.
so like, to me, it's like, if they want to do it, they're gonna do it. I mean, no one's as long as it's not like, like, I feel like that was a legit
Yeah, but
reason.
now it seems like we're paying for these people to get married and come overseas. Like we're the viewers because the
Mhm.
GoFundMe is directed to the viewers. So now I feel like
Yeah.
we're the ones paying for you to go find love and bring your spouse over
I
here.
mean, I didn't give
Next,
him
they're
a
gonna have a
cent.
baby. Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. It's
Well,
that. I mean, if people want to do
Exactly.
that, they're gonna do that, and I don't think it's
But-
gonna stop anyone from doing that.
It's gonna no,
So
it's not. It's gonna encourage people to
Yeah.
continue to do it.
so anyway, like the goal. So the initial goal was like 8,000, and right now it's over 12,000.
Wow.
But let's debate on. Do you think is it cool that he's just letting it go beyond the goal and he's getting more and more money, or should he end the GoFundMe now that he's reached way beyond his
I
goal?
definitely
I
would have
mean,
ended it by now.
I would have ended
yeah.
it, but come on, Shabooty,
That's
really?
money's money.
Nobody's gonna stop money from
See,
coming in. That's free
I
money.
think I think that when they see how much they can get and how fast it's like going to the casino and you win on the slot machine and the number that you won keeps going up. I feel like it's that, like, they don't know how to stop. They're
Mhm.
like, oh well, I made the money, now I made more, now I made
Yeah.
more.
Who
You don't want.
who's gonna honestly say, you know what? I only needed 5, but now I have 10. I should just stop.
Exactly. He's a
No,
true
they're
Yeah.
gonna say,
American.
if I got 10, I could get 15. If I got 15, I could get 20,
Mhm.
and they're
Yeah.
gonna let it rock.
But how do we feel where they go on the show, and let's remember they get paid to go on the show. The minimum is 1,500 an episode, and it goes up to like
That's
3,500 an
shit.
episode.
That's
So
such
how do
shit
we
pay.
feel that they go on the show, they get to keep the money that they got for the show, but then they want other people to help them
Mhm.
finish the process,
Right.
right? I don't know
So,
how I feel about that.
George, like, what's your guesstimation on his check that he received, approximately?
Okay, so there was 22 episodes, I think.
Mhm.
Let me get the hold on. Let me get my other phone. I
And
need my
and
calculator.
the tell-alls,
Let's do some math.
they get
And the
paid.
tell
They
all
get paid
the
extra
tell
for
all
the
is a
tell-all.
two. The tell all is a $250 lump sum. So even though they were there for almost a week, they're only going to get 200. I'm sorry, $2,500. So let's say Niles, since he was a new contestant, got the minimal, which was 1,500 an episode, and there were 22 episodes. Let's say Niles was in half. Right? Is that about fair? Let's say he was in about 13
Yeah.
episodes, and he would get 1,500. So he would get a check for about $20,000 for the show, and
Mhm.
then he's gonna get a $2,500 check for the tell-all. So let's say he got $22,500 for doing the show, and that's for all the episodes. That's for the tell-all. He's not gonna get any additional money. You don't get any streaming or any
Oh, and then
residual.
he gets money for being on the Pillow Talk thing, right?
Yeah, so the Pillow Talk episodes, he would have gotten another $1,500 per episode. So we would
Because
go from
shit,
20.
he needs to be paying for our GoFundmes.
So that brings us to about $25,500, and
Mm.
so they
He
don't.
needs he still needs money to do his K1 visa for Matilda. I mean,
Well, that's where it's getting sketched for me, because, and also they don't get the check until the tell all is done airing. So he literally is getting the check right around this time, and
Mhm.
it's right around the time he's asking for money. And I don't like to be other people's financial advisor or be all up in their bank, but it seems like if I'm about to get a $25,000 check, I'm not gonna go to my friend and ask for $1,500 because I already have money. If I was completely broke, that's one thing. But it's like,
Mhm.
when you have 25 grand, is it okay to ask for other people to give you money when you're doing well?
that's the thing that we've already spoiled these people. I mean, the people who contribute, because I don't contribute to those
I
GoFundMe's.
don't either.
But I'm saying that people that are contributing to these GoFundMe's have spoiled these cast members. So now every other season we're gonna get that cast member, everybody's sweetheart. Remember, Sheila and the guy that her mom fell down the stairs. What was his name?
David, Sheila, and David.
They needed it and they didn't even do it.
They should have done it. If anybody should
They
do it, it was
should. If
them.
anybody needed a GoFundMe, it was them, and they didn't even pull that.
Well, actually,
Or they might
he
have.
did open.
I
He
think he
opened a
did. I think
GoFundMe
he did something
to
small,
try to raise money to purchase a house.
something like that.
Mhm.
Um, he didn't do really well. He didn't get enough money to get a house. I can't remember the exact number now. It's been a while. He got some money, but he didn't do anywhere near as well as Niles and Michael.
Yeah, and
So,
I think
and it's interesting that he didn't do as well, because he does suffer from
yeah,
being,
Mhm.
he's deaf, and
yeah,
he is working a couple of jobs,
yeah,
and he really did need the help. He's actually posted his paycheck stubs online. He really is struggling.
yeah.
So the fact that people decided not to help David, you know, because he couldn't bring her over here until he could prove he had a space for her to live. And he
Yeah.
couldn't, and he needed to get a bigger house. That was what one of the requirements were. He did open one and he didn't make the money. So people seem to pick and choose who they want to help.
Now, he might have got shot in the foot because there was that one kind of sketch one beforehand that kind of probably ruined it for him.
Yeah, but people said that it wasn't him that started that one.
No, but I'm saying like the fact that there was one that he didn't start that was sketch before he ultimately did start a legit one.
Oh,
It
so
ruined the whole
Oh,
yeah,
like
okay. So he
the
did a
vibe of it.
yeah,
he
this is
he threw a
true.
flag on the field.
Yeah, I understand that because people did donate to that first one and then their money disappeared. And then and then he opens another and they're like, well, I'm not going to get caught up
Okay.
twice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it twice. You got me once, I'm not going to do it twice. That could have been a part of it too, but this is a hard one for me because I've always been a Niles supporter. I'm team Niles. I like him. I like him as a contestant. I think I like him as a person. But this move of starting the GoFundMe right around, and I don't know, I feel like if
And
if it happened like 5 or 6 months after he got paid and he probably spent all the money, I would feel a little differently.
don't forget it's
But I
tax
know
season
that,
coming up too, George. So you get his tax
yeah,
return,
this is true. This is true. He might even get a little something back there.
tax
So
returns. Yeah.
I don't like the idea of being greedy. Like I think that you
Mhm.
should, if you're doing well, like if I'm doing well, I'm never in a million years going to ask anyone to give me money if I'm doing well. And that's how most people operate. If you're asking somebody to help you, it's because you don't have it, you need help. And I don't like it when people take advantage of that. I think you shouldn't ask people to do things for you that you could do for yourself. And I feel like he has the money, he just doesn't want to use it for that.
Yeah.
And then also one thing too is as far as like his social media presence. I know he's like on Instagram, but he like literally before this he like didn't post except maybe once or twice. So he went from like inactive on social media to like his third post is the GoFundMe. So it's like all of a sudden he's like Mr. Social Media. Now it's time to promote the GoFundMe.
I saw that. He had like one photo on his Instagram, one post, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden he posted GoFundMe. Yeah, it's like, oh, let me join social
Mhm.
media now that I want to open a GoFundMe. It's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm just gonna be honest with
I
y'all. I
know.
don't like
It
it.
feels like the viewers that are contributing to the GoFundMe are actually encouraging people to be on the show uh beyond their financial means, and then you know what, just come back and do a GoFundMe and the viewers will pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna spawn more,
Of course,
obviously.
we're going to see a lot more of that coming up.
Right.
So let's go into another GoFundMe topic. Actually, it's
Mhm.
Brandon and
Oh
Mary.
Lord.
This is nothing new for Brandon and
Oh
Mary.
god, hold on.
This
I
is
gotta take a shot of whiskey or something before if I, 'cause they fucking exhaust me. But go on.
So they started a GoFundMe. It actually, and Shabooty, correct me if I'm wrong, it got taken down pretty quickly, right?
Did it?
This is like their
I heard
fifth
that
GoFundMe.
I heard that it was gone pretty quick.
So
Are you
But
talking about recent memory or the first time it went
like the
flop?
one for grandma, there for her
Oh.
grandma.
Yeah, I saw one for grandma without the video, and then the one Shabooty posted with the grandma doing the Macarena.
can I just
Yeah, in the
say,
hospital.
when I watched that video, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I laughed so hard I woke up everyone in the house. 'Cause I was
Why are you why are you watching videos at 3 o'clock in the morning?
because sometimes I don't take a sleeping pill to knock me out. So
Oh. Well, I thought it was interesting. So they posted a picture of her like in the hospital bed and they were like, oh, we need help with she had
no,
pneumonia, I
did she
believe
have
it was
tuberculosis?
TB, pneumonia,
Fucking
couple of
shit.
things. So
Mm.
Good
I
grief.
actually had some time on my hands when I saw this, and I looked up Phil Health. Like Phil Health is the
Like
universal,
PHIL?
yeah, for the universal healthcare in the Philippines. So I
Yeah.
looked it up and I was like, does it cover pneumonia? So I looked it up. It said it absolutely covers pneumonia. But another thing that was really interesting to me, it said that Phil Health covers anyone who is considered elderly or a senior citizen, even if they haven't filled out a um, formal application. I'm pretty sure that her grandmother is a senior citizen.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I kind of think they're grifting. Allegedly, they're grifting because I googled Phil Health and both of the ailments they said that she was suffering from, and it said that Phil Health covered both of those. So I'm trying to understand because his post was like, "Yeah, we have Phil Health, but it doesn't cover everything, and now we're stuck with the rest." Phil Health kind of works like Medicaid, so
Mhm.
with that, it covers basically whatever you got going on. So I was trying to understand, well, what are you saying is an out of pocket expense if you're using like a basically a Medicaid for two covered illnesses? What are your other out of pocket expenses other than you need a new iPhone? Right?
They
Like
they
Mhm.
what
they've tried
exactly are you?
every grift in the book. Remember the baby was sick at one point. The little baby they had, and then every other month they're doing a
Oh,
grift.
and don't forget they said that they were out to eat and someone broke in and stole both of their iPhones.
Yeah, some shit
Mhm.
like that.
Remember that? And they
Yeah,
needed people to buy them both brand new iPhones, newest models. Remember that? They said,
that was like a video plea.
yeah, and they said, "Oh, they didn't." Because I was like, everyone's like, "Well, what happened?" They were like, "Show us where they broke in," and they're like, "Well, they just came through the front door, and they didn't take anything except the iPhones, and we need those, so
We need
you
them
gotta
to
help
make
us buy."
GoFundMe TikToks.
Yeah, and look, I'm not knocking anybody's situation. I grew up extremely, extremely poor. We didn't have plumbing in my home. My mom did the best she could. Well, no, she didn't. I'm lying. She didn't. She gave most of her money to our church. So, but I know what it's like to be in need. I know what
Mhm.
that's like. I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, but I don't think that they're in need because there's no opportunities. I think they're in need because they just don't want to work.
they
They don't want to take care
they
of
both look
themselves.
very healthy, and so
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're
look at
eating
Brandon.
they're eating
Brandon is
well.
three times. He's three times the size he was before he got over there.
Exactly, they're eating
He's
well.
Yeah.
he's eating great. He's eating fine. They look healthy and happy. They're dancing around the videos. If I'm broke and I can't afford to eat, I'm not gonna be dancing around in TikToks and making funny videos. I'm gonna be looking sad like a puppy. Like
Yeah,
so. This is hard for me too because I want the best for everyone, but I also want people to respect the 90-day viewership and don't look at the viewership as a bank or as an
Mhm.
ATM machine or as a get out of jail free card for your bad
well,
decisions.
you know what happened, George? People are going to continue to try it because look, now
It's the new
Niles just got paid.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, Niles
Yeah,
It's
got
you're
paid
kind of
right.
off
like the
of
new
it,
OnlyFans.
so it's called. Michael started a trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Everybody's
think
saying, "Well, Michael got 50K. I'm going to shoot my shot."
yeah,
Mhm.
you're right. It was a Pandora's box
And
and
now
Mike yeah,
everybody's doing it.
you nailed it because I think everybody has been. They have that sword. You go to Disney World and there's a sword, and everybody tries to lift the sword.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
And I
Yeah.
think
Ghostbuster.
Sword in the
Michael was the
stone.
one. Yes, now Michael lifted the sword, and now all the cast members are like, "Well, if he lifted it,
Like
I
all
can
the
do it
little
too." So
peasants come out of the
we're
woodwork.
yes,
Yes, we're gonna see
Mhm.
an influx of cast members that are gonna go to these third world countries and try to get, their person over here and have the GoFundMe's coming right up.
oh,
True.
speaking of their countries, I was on a live the other night with Lauren,
Hmm.
male Lauren, and
Oh.
guess what country Lauren is in right now?
Uh-uh.
Um, Iraq.
The
Indonesia. Oh,
Philippines.
he's back in the
Yeah,
Philippines?
I was gonna say Philippines, but
Yeah.
Philippines.
Wait,
Wait,
Shabooty, did you know?
no, I didn't know.
Yeah, I was on his. It was late. It was like 1 or 2 a.m. because I don't know. It was probably early in the Philippines.
he's
We
back in the
went.
Philippines?
Yeah, and he's with Faith.
Oh,
You,
okay.
but Faith
Oh.
was in the video.
She was not in the video. She was at work, and Lauren was in her hotel room, living his best life while she works. And he he said that they were working towards getting married, and everything was still on. He's just waiting for her to agree to it.
So do you think
To
they're
agree to
gonna
it.
film with it? They're gonna filming with him again, or what?
I'm not sure. I'm not a
Mm.
hundred
I
percent
I
sure.
I I I can see them on the other way.
Yeah, I think they may film with him again, but she's gonna have to agree to marry him. I don't think that
I
they're
don't
gonna
think
be
that's
able to
gonna be a problem
continue.
for her.
I
She's pretty
mean,
smitten with him, so
look at what we dealt with Joey and Magda. Like they were on the show, they wouldn't agree to marry each other, and we're all confused as to why they were on the show. Somebody's got to agree to marry somebody, or what are we doing, right?
yeah. No, I think
Mhm.
Joey and Magda was just fluffer for the other couple that left.
Yeah. and it was the most boring seat filling
For
situation I've ever been a part. Like,
it was like driving nails through your eyes.
it really was. I felt like torture. Like, Shabooty, you know how you feel when you're watching The Last Resort? That's how I felt watching Joey and Magda. I was
Yeah.
like, this is punishment. I feel like I did something horrible, and now I'm being punished. Dealing with their boring, uneventful, stupid ass storyline. I was
Yeah.
like, who hates me to the extent that they're making me sit through this?
Him
Yeah,
and
it's
his
like
You
pointy
must
detention.
atone
shoulders.
to your sins, George.
I have to repent.
You have
Yeah.
to
I am
repent,
sorry.
damn it.
I am sorry. As long as you keep those two away from me, I will never do it again. I promise.
All right, so I want to jump into like the Veah stuff.
Oh, okay. The Veah stuff. There's a lot. Where
Yeah,
do you want to
let's
start with this?
Uh-oh.
let's
Because
start
Don't get in trouble now.
let's let's start with like the photo she posted with the husband.
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So Veah got married, and I think I said this before, but I don't know if everyone knows. But Veah was married at the tell-all.
Mhm.
She legit was with another man when she was doing the tell-all. Wait, is there a feedback? I think I heard
Yeah,
feedback.
that's what I'm hearing it.
That's not me. I got my new mic.
Testing,
Testing,
Testing.
testing.
That's
test.
Coco.
It's probably
Is
me.
it okay?
Sorry.
Okay, it's fit. Can you still hear it?
No.
I could hear it.
So wait, it's not Coco.
Is it me?
I don't know. This
Testing 1 2 3.
testing, testing.
I could hear myself feedback.
So wait, is it you?
Hold on, let's try me. Let me see. Hold on. All right, testing. Can you hear me?
Testing, testing, testing,
I don't
testing.
hear the feedback.
Okay, I don't hear it either.
I think it was JLP or something.
Okay, I think we're good. All right,
Well,
so
Me again?
test.
well, it went away. I don't hear it
Okay.
anymore. So
Okay.
let's restart. Restart, guys. We're gonna go back to this
Okay. Let's
Vegas.
start. We're back to Veya.
We're back
But
to
no,
Vegas.
but I could hear the feedback though.
You can hear it again?
I just heard it
Yeah.
from his end.
Do you think it's me?
I hear it
Mm.
now when George spoke.
Hold on, I'm gonna go on mute.
All right. Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
Test.
All right, so I was on mute and I didn't hear it. So I think it's me, right?
Yeah, it's you.
I don't know.
Should I leave and come back?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. This is blame Elon for this shit.
I will.
True. Okay, well, let's get George speaking privileges. But
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
I could still hear you. Should I leave and come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still hear it too.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'll leave and come back.
All right.
All
Leave,
right.
get
Oh, I
out.
gotta let me make you host so I don't leave like
This
without
is
a
so
host.
JoJo.
Okay, I accepted it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna like close and come back.
Mm.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Wait, I still hear it after he left. You still hear it, right?
Yeah.
What is happening right
All
now?
right, I'm gonna leave and come back.
Hear me? I'm
All right.
back.
Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear the feedback?
No.
No, I don't. No.
Okay, cool. We actually fixed it. All right. Cap is
Uh,
leaving and coming back. She'll be back in a second. So
okay.
sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Okay, Cap, say something.
Hello,
Well,
hello,
oh
Can you hear
yeah.
still?
What's
hello.
up? What's up?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Or should we just plow ahead?
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
we're just
plow
gonna go
ahead.
ahead. We're gonna go ahead.
Well, let me just try some. Captain, I'm gonna mute you. Hold on. Okay, testing.
Testing,
See,
testing,
I
testing.
don't hear it right now. Do you?
No, I don't hear it.
I think it's Captain or something. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're gonna run. We're gonna roll through. We're gonna roll with the punches.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So, Captain, unless you're speaking, like if you're not speaking, mute yourself, and then when you want to speak, unmute yourself, and
yeah.
then that way it won't feedback when we're talking. So,
All right.
okay.
So we got word that Veah married the dog walker, and then the information it started to become more prominent because we found out the dog walker is actually Orlando police officer. So that's not the job that they gave us on the show for obvious reasons. Because I know Julian said it's really difficult for you to be a police officer or someone in the government and be on TV. So for obvious reasons, he didn't lead with "I'm a cop." But now we're finding out that Veah was married to this guy, the dog walker slash cop slash ex-military guy, during the tell-all. And there were some amazingly incriminating text messages that Sonny released on his Instagram story, because Sonny and Veah are obviously not together. She's married to someone else. But during the time that they were filming the tell-all, Veah was married and Sonny didn't know. So Sonny was under the impression that she was still working things out with him, or pretending to work things out with him for the tell-all. She didn't know that there was actually another man that she was dating, let alone another man that she married. So we saw these text messages, and do we have them? Can we read through the messages between Sonny and Veah so we can give everybody an idea of what she was saying to him during the tell-all?
Well, before we jump into that, I wanted to read the caption she wrote for the picture with the guy.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, yeah,
Yeah.
this is the caption that she put when she finally announced, that she was married. And she's been married since, I think, September 2024. So this is what she put as her announcement of her wedding, or her marriage to her new husband.
Yeah, so she said, this is her Veya talking, quote, I had to do it wrong to get it right. Prayer hands emoji. Grateful for a man that puts God first in his life. Prays over me, is patient, kind, and all around just strives to be Christ-like.
Interesting. So it's very Christian fueled, which is interesting because she didn't want any religion in her relationship when she was with Sonny. She didn't want to cross over into anything. So now she's like a super Christian. I mean, she always claimed to be Christian, but she also said on the show she didn't go to church. She didn't really practice anything, but she believed in God. So I have a theory. This is alleged,
Okay.
but him being ex-military and a cop, and her having a brain tumor and nerve damage, does anybody think they might have gotten married because she needs insurance coverage for all these medical issues?
I've read that a lot
That's
online.
kind of
Yeah.
my, because do you know the level of insurance ex-military and then a current government employee
Oh
gets?
yeah. It's
So the
insane.
idea, yeah,
It's
because treating a brain
definitely a
tumor is
setup.
not. Well, yeah, Captain. Treating the brain tumor is so expensive. There's so much treatment, and then on top of it, she's got nerve damage because she tried a holistic treatment instead of doing the actual treatment she should have did. I'm and the way that she married him so quickly.
I just have a
I'm
question
just getting.
about that whole thing. Uh, does Sonny know that she has a brain tumor? Because why he's not mentioning none of that in any of his posts? And you know what I'm saying? Like he's not saying, well, I understand she needed the money because she's sick or she needed for medical bills. So that's where he lost me. I was like, well, wait a minute, you were just in love with her, and you're not mentioning that she's sick or whatever. She's how she like a life-threatening tumor in her brain, but he doesn't mention anything like that. He doesn't even show compassion about it. So does he know?
Well, based on these news posts and that, based on these like news posts, people are like, maybe she's lying about her brain tumor now because they don't trust her.
Well, that's what people are saying as well, because she told us in her Instagram stories that she found out about the brain tumor prior to going to South Africa, to Durban.
So then why she
And
didn't tell him about it?
exactly. Why would he be completely unaware of this serious medical condition if you found out before you met him? You would think that would be a conversation that you would have with someone who just proposed to you.
Or
You would be like,
they could have even played off of it on the show, and also he would have said something in the text like the firing back. Okay, I understand the 1,500. She could have said, "Well, she used the money for medical bills because I'm sick," or something like that.
see, that's interesting. I'm watching this special. It's called Scamanda, and it's about this chick who faked cancer. And she's in jail now or whatever, but she faked cancer and she got money from so many different people, even celebrities. And now that you mentioned that, I was like, what if she's making this up?
I hate to
Allegedly.
be that person, and God forgive me, but that's the first thing that came to my mind because it seems to be a reoccurring thing. Not to sidetrack the story, but I mentioned that because now Jamie, remember Jamie? Jamie also
Yeah.
posted something that she's having health issues, but she's not ready to share.
Like
Really?
Jamie, the one that joins
Yeah,
us.
Jamie, yeah. She put up a post on Twitter as well. It says, I'm having issues with my health, but almost crying, but I'm not ready to share right now, whatever, blah blah blah. So bombshell is coming up for that one too. So a lot of these people are
Ah,
getting sick.
interesting. Right when we started the pod tonight, I got a Facebook friend request from Jamie. So that's
Hmm.
really interesting. I didn't see the post about her saying that she had health issues. Now I'm wondering what's going
Do
on.
you guys scroll through your Twitter? Because I keep popping up with these stories that you guys never heard of, and I get them all from Twitter. I don't even go on Facebook.
Man, my Twitter for you feed is all like political BS.
Same,
Yeah, mine
same.
is mine is after I don't remember what month it was, but my for you used to be all stuff I was interested in, and then it's all out of whack now.
Yeah, it's
It's
crazy.
Yeah. So for some reason, it thinks I care about Blake Lively and Justin
Yes.
Baldoni.
Mhm.
It thinks that I care about Elon Musk and Trump. Like it's all things that I've never
Yeah.
showed any interest in. That's what they think I want to see. So that's what pops up. And then Cap, you get all the good shit that I actually care about. I'm not getting any of this stuff. So I'm missing
Watch
it.
her Twitter app. Does
Let
anybody
me go.
know? Because it's on her Twitter page.
Well,
J
she was
E.
just joining us live.
She was in here for a little bit.
But
It's how do you spell it? Jey.
I think it's J.
JEYMI.
All right, I found it. I found her Twitter.
Yeah, you see it.
Um, I'm looking. How recent are we talking?
This week that just passed.
Still going.
I just want to say,
Well,
if she is making up about that fucking tumor, that is such a horrific thing to do because
I think she's capable of doing that. She's
the only reason is because like about 2 years ago, I developed symptoms of someone that would have one. I mean, and it turned out to be hormonal, and it was like the worst pain and the worst thing I ever went through. So anyone making joking about either it's cancer or a tumor, it's just like, oh, be happy you don't have this shit, people.
and George, when he said read the chat, which the chat when they're on the tell all, I could read that too.
Yeah, so I wanted to go into the back and forth text messages between Sonny and Veah because Sonny revealed that he was sending Veah money. And he doesn't know what the money was for. He thought the money was for a K1 visa when she was married to somebody else. So yeah, let's get into that, and we're gonna discuss, what we think is going on there too.
Well, okay, I'll just read. I'll read Sonny's. He wrote a paragraph too, aside from the chat. But one of the paragraph he wrote, he said, Veah got married in September, a whole month before the 90-day fiance tell-all on October 17th. And yet she stood there lying to me and the entire world, saying we were working on ourselves and going to be together, all while being someone else's wife. That's not just deception, that's the next level betrayal. And on top of that, she was trying to manipulate me into being mean to other couples. How do you lie so effortlessly to everyone? I can't speak. What was the point of all this? And then, yeah, the chat shows them. It seems like they must have done the chat like while they were filming the tell-all,
Yes, they were
because
texting back and forth, like during the breaks. So during the tele, because once you go onto the floor, your phones have to stay in the green room. So during the break, she was texting back and forth. So these chats, what he's about to read, this is what Veah was saying to Sonny during the breaks.
yeah. So Vea says, "Sonny, speak up, dude." And then he says, "I'm so shy," and she says, "Now is not the time to be jumping and say Lauren is using Faith or Faith is using him. Speak up, Sonny. It's important. You need to." And then he says, "Why don't you talk?" And then she says, "We need to be saying I love you in front of production." And then let's see. he says, okay. She says, you better start saying I love you. And he says, okay, I'll do that. She says, and also start talking. I mean it. And he says, okay, I'll do my best. And she says, okay, thank you. So she was like coaching him to try to be like interesting on the tell all, it sounds like.
Yes, to make her and him and their storyline seem interesting when she's literally married to this guy, this cop from Orlando. She's literally in another relationship. So she's asking Sonny to tell her I love you, and she's gonna say I love you back while she's
Mhm.
married to someone else. Again, Sonny has no clue that she's married to anybody else. I mean, obviously they weren't together during this filming. You can tell that they were just in communication because they knew that they were going to have to go through this filming. But she's trying to manipulate him into making her and their relationship seem like it's still happening, like it's still realistic. So when I saw this, Captain, that's when I was thinking, what if she's faking everything? Like, what if nothing that
Mhm.
she says is real?
I'm a skeptic like that. I want to deny. Like, my first thought is always to doubt, because so many people come up with so many different stories just for sympathy. So I was kind of like, you know what? I don't want to be that person, but her excuse for having the brain, that long ass tweet she wrote about the brain tumor and all of that,
Mhm.
that shit just went like it didn't make any sense. Like,
Yeah.
you first, you have a brain tumor that's taking over your life, but you fly to South Africa to film a show, but then you went to a doctor, but nobody could help you. But then, like, it had too many gymnastics for me, and I couldn't keep up. I'm like, you know what? This is bullshit. God forgive me, but I thought it was bullshit. I'm thinking, and if she knew before she went to South Africa, and Sonny never mentioned anything about it or wasn't played into the show, then I don't believe. And even after their breakup, Sonny still hasn't mentioned it. I don't believe that.
Well, Captain, also, she never mentioned it during filming either.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
They could have
Sean
played. They could
asked,
have played into that.
well, Sean asked, gave her the opportunity because she was like, why aren't you here in the studio with us? That was her
Exactly.
opening to
Exactly.
say, I'm going through a tumor or I'm suffering
Mhm.
from. She was like, oh, I'm just having health issues.
Right.
Why?
And let's just say allegedly, so let's
Allegedly.
say she allegedly made up the tumor thing, and then that was her out for not having to be in the studio. And also part of it is if she was going to be on the tell all as a married woman lying, pretending she's still with Sonny, it's harder to lie. It's easier to lie over Zoom versus is aka opposite coin is like it's harder to lie in person in the studio. So now having an excuse to not be in studio is makes it easier for her to lie on Zoom.
Yeah, you can't read expressions and tones through Zoom. And it's weird that she felt that she couldn't be in the studio, and it's weird that she never explained what was going on to production, to Sonny, to anyone. It's almost like she didn't know what
That's
she was.
exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's not played in. It's not used as they couldn't be here because she's having a health issue or something like that. She just sat there with her pigtails and yapped on. And I don't know. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, because I don't like to, say all that person, but I just don't feel like she's as sick as she plays out to be.
well, people who are sick, they
You know what I'm saying? You
they're,
got a brain tumor, but your first instinct is to jet set to South Africa to film instead of taking
well,
care of
right.
that right away. So that's what
And
she
did
threw
you
me off.
notice that during filming she didn't need to take a break? Like if someone, remember, okay, so let's go back a while. Remember Chris and Jamie? Remember when Chris got to Jamie, where was Jamie at? In
Colombia,
Colombia.
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 The soon as she got there, Chris was like, "Oh, I'm having these horrible migraines." She literally laid in the bed the first day that she got there. She said that she had health issues, and we could see physically that she was having health issues. Literally, when Chris
she
landed,
she was having health issues, all right.
well, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's weird that we saw Veah arrive in Durban, no
And not only
issues.
that, multiple sex scenes. All right.
Well, yeah, she was going out, they were eating, they
Yeah,
were
I
going
go to the
swimming.
beach. They're going here. They're going there. She was buying fruit. She was with Rory. Everything was going, well. I'm not saying that she needed to be dragging her ass, but I mean, honestly, if your doctor tells you you have a brain tumor, is your first instinct
No,
to take a plane and go fly across the world because South Africa's not around the corner?
no, and not just that, but if you have a fucking brain tumor, do you understand the symptoms you have that goes with the fucking brain tumor? There's fainting. There's the constant headaches. Like, you're not gonna want to film. You don't want to jet set if you supposedly have this brain tumor because the symptoms are very, very harsh.
Exactly.
Okay,
Mm.
let's go over
And
some symptoms. I didn't think about
No,
that.
I
So,
had those symptoms. That's why I'm telling you. They thought I had a
so
brain tumor.
persistent severe headache, um,
Pounding.
with which may worsen with activity or
Yep.
lying down,
Yeah.
sudden seizures,
Yes.
involuntary loss of consciousness,
Yes.
vision and blur, double vision, loss of vision completely,
Hmm.
balance and coordination problems, difficulty walking, dizziness, unsteadiness, weakness, numbness,
Yep.
memory and cognitive function,
Yep.
nausea, vomiting, persistent
Hmm.
vomiting, personality and behavioral changes, mood swings, depression, fatigue, excessive tiredness, and weakness. I didn't see any of
Yeah.
those. Oh, and hearing loss. And hearing loss. I didn't see any of those in her while she was living her best
And there's
life
no way you
in
can
Durban.
fucking fake that, by the way, because I had all those symptoms except for the blurry vision. But I had almost all of those, and I'm telling
You,
you, I couldn't even leave the house. So I
you're
don't know
gonna
how she's
fly.
filming.
Exactly. She's gonna fly to a country where she doesn't know how their healthcare system works in case she gets sick or something. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she just went into another state. She went to a whole different continent with a brain tumor and filming and fucking and doing everything like a vacation. And then she
mm.
comes back and says, "Well, she has a brain tumor," and then the doctor wasn't helping her. Can somebody help her? You can't find an oncologist to help you in the United States of America. Come on.
Well, right.
Is
America.
a symptom of like is a symptom of the brain tumor scamming your boyfriend out of $1,500?
Um,
Possibly.
Possibly.
So, did you see that Sonny said that he doesn't know what she spent the money on, but he assumes she purchased her wedding dress with the money?
Oh my god.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he literally said he pulled,
That's what
because
I'm
this is,
saying, George. If he would have known she had a brain tumor, he wouldn't have went hard on her like that. He would have said, "Well, she spent the money probably on medical bills." You know what I'm
well,
saying?
this is true. This is true. And he also said that when he found out, she finally admitted that she was married, and he was like, "Well, what about the $1,500 I sent you for the K1? Can you just send it back to me?" She agrees, asks for his banking information, and then in true Shabooty style,
Hit the
Veah
block button. Hit the block
blocks
button.
Sonny.
Blickety block, block, block.
Like instantly blocks him, and he never gets the money back. So he now has been scammed by her.
Hmm.
And it's just really interesting because back in the day with the show, when it was early, in the early stages, the foreigners were scamming the Americans, and now so much we're seeing the Americans are scamming the foreigners.
So
And
how long do you think until the sunny $1,500 GoFundMe comes up?
oh, it may already be up. It may already be up. And the fact that she took money from him while she was married to this other guy, it just says a lot about her, right?
Mm.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. She could have played that off real smooth and been like, "I use the money for my medical bills because I don't have insurance and my treatments." And she could have played that off real smooth like that, and we would have been like, "Oh, you know what,
but
Sonny? She used the
I
money for her
think,
tumor."
Captain, I think you're 100% right. I think Sonny has no idea about her medical
And this
issue.
is the man that she was supposed to marry, and he
Yeah,
don't know nothing about her medical
I
issue.
think
Oh.
you're right, because why would he did go hard on her.
Hmm.
And for someone
Exactly.
who's suffering, who a brain tumor can be fatal depending on the situation. You typically, even if you have something nasty to say, if you know someone is suffering like that, you
Exactly.
won't say it.
She could have won the fan base back by just saying, I used the money for my medical bills, and everybody would be like, "Oh, Sonny, you fucked up. She's sick. She needed that
Well,
money."
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh
she just
Jesus.
ghosted.
But I think y'all are right. I think a Veah brain tumor GoFundMe is in our near future. We're gonna see it. I'm almost positive.
Well, if she's
Assuming it's
married,
real.
exactly. If she's married to a police officer, I don't think so.
Oh, well, this is, you know what? she can't be out here scamming. You're right, scamming people if she's married to
Do
a
we
police
know for
officer.
sure that he's a police officer?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he's a police officer right out here in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and yeah, who does details at some of the big name Mickey area parks.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you really can't be out here scamming the world when you're married to the law, right? I don't feel like
I don't
unless
think you can.
Well,
Yeah.
or maybe that's an easy way to get away with it. Like I don't know, I've never tried it.
I don't
Nah,
know.
you
I
can't.
don't know.
You can't mess
I
around.
just stick to my thing of like she really had brain tumor.
Yeah,
She wouldn't
that's in question.
she
That's in
couldn't
question.
she wouldn't even be able to leave her apartment or her house. That's how bad the
And
symptoms are.
I hate that we're actually doubting somebody's medical
Yeah.
situation. I hate that she
Me
made it
too.
through that.
Me too. I never want to be that person who is like I see a person in a wheelchair and I'm like they can probably walk. I don't want to ever be that person.
Oh my,
But
no,
it's
I wouldn't
sad.
say that.
You
Well,
Upsetting based on how
you're
she
like
acts and how she was on the
George.
show.
You're the person in Walmart that sees the people in those little go karts, and you think to yourself, "Do they really need that?"
I don't want to answer that question.
That's me. I'm one of those people that I look to the side and I'm like,
Well,
I be side eyeing them, looking to see if I could see a noticeable disability, because some of them just,
well,
and I'm like, do they
more
really need
often
that?
more often than not, I'm walking through Disney World, and the person next to me in the motorized cart gets up and starts walking. Like they get to the Starbucks, and you can't bring it in the Starbucks, so they park it outside the Starbucks and go in and walk in. And I'm like, oh,
Mm.
okay, And then I'm like, let me mind my business because I don't need to be judging anybody. Like this is none of my business. I don't want to judge
And that's
anybody.
me. That's me. I'm like,
Yeah,
you know what? Maybe they have some, issue that I don't know about, but they look fine to
exactly.
me. And they get up and they grab the top shelf pasta all the way in the top, and then they sit back down.
And sit back down, right? And I'm like, this is why I need to learn how to mind my business because that is none of mine. That's none of my business. I'm gonna move the other direction.
But by the way, like Coco Puff in the comments section, she said like Veya took Sonny's V card. Is that true? I forgot about that fact, or is that
That
a
is
fact?
100% true. Yeah, he was
Okay,
a virgin. Remember, he
I
didn't
forgot.
even
Yeah.
know what foreplay was. Remember, she had to
Mhm.
explain to him what it was. He thought it was a board game.
Okay, I didn't realize she took his virginity.
Yeah, he was a
Ugh.
virgin. She's a V card stealer. Yeah, she went over there
Man,
and took away his innocence. Is
maybe
what
that's
she
why
did.
he's willing to
Mm.
pony up that money.
Well, I mean, for him to send her $1,500, usually the Americans are sending money
I
overseas.
know.
So maybe it was some good kitty, right? It was some good coochie.
Hmm.
And
Mm.
Sunny, she gave him a nice amount of coochie while she was there. It wasn't just
Yeah,
one or
yeah.
it wasn't just one or two.
He got his $1,500 worth.
Yeah,
Ah,
it wasn't a couple of
I think
times. It was
pussy's pussy.
He probably tell her, and you got to do it on screen, so my friends, can, I can have receipts
Yeah.
when I brag to my
yeah,
friends how I lost my virginity to American girl.
yeah. You're right because everybody would say that they don't believe you. You're right. You have to have it on camera so that he can go on HBO Max and be like, "No, I did. Look,
Pictures or it
I
didn't
did."
happen.
Well, exactly. I
Hmm.
don't know. This whole thing is weird though. But I was gonna ask this question before we move on. Do you think we're gonna see Sunny or Veya at all again? How do y'all feel about that?
I don't know, but it
Nah,
seems like Vay
yeah.
is definitely clamoring to be interesting on TV.
Well, yeah, she was coaching Sunny. She was like, you
Mhm.
gotta ask questions. You gotta
Yeah,
say that Lauren is a bad guy. Like you gotta.
but I don't
So
think
I
we're gonna see her again because if her health is declining, then she might not be able to film anymore. You know?
or if it's declining, she'll go back overseas. I don't
No,
know.
she's married though. She's married. She can't go overseas anymore. That's the thing that
But
they shoot themselves in the foot because for her to put out there that she's married, Josh, she's not TLC material no more because you're a married woman. I mean, that's a whole different area because gray area because now we have
Mhm.
Jasmine and her debacle. But for Veya posting that she's married and she found Christ and all these people, now she can't come back on TLC's 90 Day Fiance to do exactly what? She can't go on the single life. She can't go on pillow talk. She can't go. Oh, she can't go the other way. So that's it. Her career is with TLC is over.
well, She doesn't stay married to people long.
Yeah, but even
'Cause-
if she gets divorced, she's already damaged goods in the TLC world. She should have just held that little tidbit of information so they try to see if they cast her for some other shit.
I mean, that's true. You're right. You're right. Because she was married to somebody between Sonny and Rory. Remember, after she left Rory, she married some dude, divorced him before she got with Sonny. So she marries people pretty frequently. I don't want. I
Yeah.
mean, not as frequently as Brian, but
Which
pretty.
is kind of insane, but
Well, yeah. It's and
like sleeping, I get, but marrying?
Yeah, the pain in the ass it is to get divorced.
it really
That's
is.
a real pain
I
in the
know.
ass, and it costs money. You can't just marry somebody on a whim, and then when it comes time to divorcing, they don't want to comply with the paperwork, and nobody wants to pay for the attorney, and then you end up staying married to this person. That's how a lot of these. Look at Brian. Brian was married and he was on the show. He still hasn't gotten divorced. TigerLily got divorced after she filmed with Adnan. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
so getting divorced is harder than getting married.
Yeah, it takes, what do they say, 4 times as long,
Yeah.
and 3 times it
Yeah.
costs 3 times as much, something like that.
Yo, this. I'm sorry, the mics are like kind of annoying me.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It like
Like, there's
won't go away.
feedback, and then there's like like whatever.
I
All
don't,
right,
I
whatever.
don't,
Let's
I
try
don't,
to.
I don't understand. I bought a whole new system for it.
It's
I
like
don't know.
worse. It's almost worse now because
All right, you
it's
know
just
what?
there's a lot of fucked up noise.
All right, let me go out. Let me go out. I think
Or
it's
I
best.
was,
My stuff is new. I showed it to you guys, but let me go out just for the sake of argument.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't understand what's
It's
going on.
very like throwing me off. But anyway, um, let's just go to the next topic, which is Asuelu deportation videos. So do you think they were clout or for real?
Uh, I don't
All right,
think.
what about now?
Okay, I
Do
don't hear.
you
I
hear
don't.
it now?
No, I don't hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear feedback.
Was it my headphones?
If you had headphones on, I
Yeah.
hope you didn't, because that's probably why.
Yeah, that's why you're not
Uh,
supposed to use headphones with those
you
mics.
guys didn't tell me that part.
Okay, yeah, now you sound good, but the
Yeah.
whole rest of the
Tell me
show,
that
you were
part.
a train wreck.
Headphones. Listen, I'm a dinosaur. You guys gotta when you give me instructions on technology, you gotta write it to me like I'm 5.
Okay.
JLP, don't say you're a dinosaur. I'll get turned on.
Oh, well, that's one of my bucket lists.
Okay, no, but now you sound good, and there isn't like weird
I took off
feedback.
my
There isn't
headphones.
echoing and shit.
I took off my headphones.
Okay,
All right.
yeah, that was the problem.
That
Oh,
was it. We figured it out an
that's
hour
why
Sorry
later.
for the like
I can't
first hour of the
phone
show, people.
headphones.
My bad, y'all.
But you
Technical
know what the crazy
difficulties.
part is? I wasn't hearing the feedback.
Yeah, when it's coming from you, you don't hear it. You sound perfectly fine. It's what everyone else hears. It's a weird situation. Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
for the first hour.
Sorry guys, but the good stuff is still to come. So
Yeah,
I feel like
Yeah.
you're gonna forgive us after we get
the
into
hot
the
tea is coming. The hot tea is
yeah. You'll forgive us once we get into the piping hot areas of the show. So
Yeah. So okay, so you saw the Suelo videos, right? So do you think they're real or for clout, or he's just hyping it up for clicks?
my opinion is he's trolling
Mm-hmm.
because after the situation happened with the new president and they started these deportation, whatever you call it, situations, I saw a lot of different trolling videos. Like there was one video of this guy who said that he got deported and then like a day or two later he was back in the US and he was like, I'm already back. And there's trolling videos. So I was like, I feel like he's trolling. I don't really believe that he's being deported because he was like, oh, my papers are expired or I'm getting deported. I don't believe that that's the case. And with the timing of what's going on with this and with his papers being expired, I don't believe that that's correlated with each other.
Yeah, I don't think he was getting deported. I just think he had to update his status in the U.S.
Yes.
So he had to update his status before it expired. But it wasn't about him getting deported. It was about he was saying I might if I don't update my status, I might
And
get deported.
And where he was, because I was trying to look, it looked like he was at like an embassy or immigration.
To do his paperwork at
Yeah, when they're
one
deporting people,
place.
they put them in like a detention
Yeah,
center. And
get
so
deported
that's not,
there.
yeah, that's not where he would be if he was being deported. So I think he was trolling, which is kind of interesting because I didn't know that he knew what trolling was. So I was a little like, oh, okay, look at you, like figuring stuff out. Because, I feel like he's missing some screws. So I was like, look at you doing what we
Yeah,
do. You're
he's a slow. He's a slow to the punch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was like, look at you doing trolling videos. Look at you. I was happy for him. I was like, I'm happy that you're catching up and you're fitting in with everybody else because I always felt like he was a little, 2 steps behind,
I was,
right?
you know what? I may be unpopular, but I was an Asuelu fan. I mean, I liked him. I thought he was kind of like a little puppy. You know what I'm saying? like a
Really?
yeah, like an innocent little kind of puppy type.
Like you would date him or something?
I wouldn't date him, but I just feel like he was a child, like childlike, like
Oh, okay. I
childlike,
agree with you there.
like
I
innocent
feel,
childlike.
yeah, he was very childlike and innocent,
And he was very
right?
old
Yeah.
fashioned. You know, he was very set in his Samoan ways.
Yeah. My favorite person from their storyline was his mother. I can't remember her name now. The one who was like, I don't care about the kids, just give me my money. That was my
Yeah.
favorite. What was her name?
Oh God, I remember. I wanted to punch her so bad every
Hold on,
time I see her and his
I'm gonna try to
sister.
find um her name. Give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves.
I just had a protein shake.
How did it taste?
And it's actually really fucking good. It's the cachava.
All right, Asuelo mother. Give me a second. I'm looking.
Is it on Pornhub?
Ew, why would it Why would it be a Oh, her name is
You
Lacina.
said talk among
Her
yourselves.
name is Lacina.
Let's see.
That's not what I remember, but her name is Lacina.
No, Lucina.
Tammy,
That's a beautiful
Tammy
name.
was his sister, and his mom was Lacina.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
They were my favorite out of the storyline, the mom and the sister, because they
The
literally,
sister was kind of nuts
Really?
too.
yes, they came all the way from
And,
Kinda.
Samoa
and who
to
knew
get
that
their
that
money.
Kalani turned out to be the bad guy after all?
Yeah. Kalani, I always thought she was. Wait, did you think Kalani wasn't the bad
Really?
guy?
Yeah,
Turned out to
I
be
thought she was
the bad
cool.
guy.
Oh my God, no. Kalani, I knew that Kalani was the bad guy from the beginning. I could just tell. I knew that when I realized that she was her age, living with her parents, she never had a job, she never did anything on her own. I got Ariella vibes, and I was just like, I don't know,
Yeah,
like I feel like
yeah.
this is failure to launch. Like you should be doing something, even if
Well,
you're a hostess
remember
at a restaurant, you should be doing something,
she
you
was
know.
she was a devout Mormon until she went to Samoa, and I don't know what happened to her Mormonism
Well,
that she let
she met
Asuelo
him and had
that
sex with him
yeah
right away,
she let Asuelo slide up in there on vacation, but
like the first day that she met him.
yeah, she was a Mormon up until that moment, and then once that Pandora's box was open, there was no turning back for her.
Then she turned to a baby making factory.
Then she just
Well,
started popping
yeah.
them out, and the thing that used to get me about her, she was always in those sandals, like barefoot. Like she always, no matter how cold it was when they were filming, she always had those like Fred Flintstone type sandals on, the ones with the two buckles.
Oh, I called them Jesus
Yeah,
sandals. Like,
Jesus.
yeah,
I
yeah. I don't
was like,
remember.
this can she not find shoes to fit, or what the fuck?
I always knew she was the issue though. I could just tell. So, but yeah. Anyway, we're getting off topic. How
All
did
right,
we even get on Kalani and Asuelo in the first? It's not on the
we're
list.
talking about
Oh no,
that.
Asuelo is on the list. Never mind, they are on the list. So yeah, I think he was
Yeah, I
trolling.
think it was just trolling videos
Yeah,
for clout.
Yeah,
yeah.
he was trolling. I don't think he's getting deported. I actually thought he got deported a couple of years ago because he went off of social media for like a whole year almost, and I assumed he was back. The last thing he posted was him visiting Samoa, so I
Mhm.
assumed, but he wasn't. He's still here,
He was
and I think
just
he's not
updating.
going
He
nowhere.
was probably just updating his green card that day.
Exactly,
His
because
his his
we saw
residential
that
status to green to permanent resident.
we actually saw Andre. We watched his situation where he told us how often he had to go and re-interview and um resubmit for the green card every, because a lot of people think when you come over here and you get a green card you're a permanent citizen. That's not true. When you come over here and you get a green card, you have to go every so many years to renew, and they can actually decide not to renew. So say for instance, you got a wife here and a bunch of kids and a job and you have a car, they can just still decide when you go in at your annual, or not annual, it's every so many years, they can still decide to kick your ass out.
Yeah,
I don't think a lot of
you
people realize that.
with
I don't know how.
the green card, you gotta wait or what before you. The one they give you when you start working after 2 years, then that's the permanent residence. You don't have to go back. But when you have that temporary one, you got to stay out of trouble and do
Yeah.
work or anything like that. And then they
Yeah.
send you your permanent residence, and then that's when you can, work and do all of that stuff. But let's move on from this.
Yeah, we're done with
Okay.
Asuelu.
Yeah. So okay, the next thing on our list, just going from top to bottom. So there was the Matt T I posted, and with him being like a allegedly a valet guy, and I could read you some of those details
Well, wait, a valet guy where?
at a strip club.
Yeah, that's very important. But yeah, let's read some of that.
No,
Oh, and then
I really believe that. I believe that.
if people miss that post, I could for shits and giggles, I could like repost it
Yeah, in
in
the
the
chat.
chat because like the post I thought had a lot of like nuggets of comedy I purposely put in there,
Yeah,
which were
let's repost the picture with the, and then can we read some of them also online or
oh, you
on
mean like
air?
what reviews or something?
Well, yeah, some of the review, like it was actually really good. I don't know if y'all got to see the post, but this was one of the better. Like this was one of Shabooty's key posts, right? One of the best ones. So, and it actually fits really well if you know the narrative between Matt and how we've been talking about him. So yeah, I want to get into some of those.
Okay, and I just reposted it on my feed and I'll retweet myself. But but anyway, okay, let me start from the top, which is Matt, which is Jasmine's baby daddy. Here's I'm just gonna read what a source said, which is in the post, but it says he was a valet parker in Landing Strip Club. Well, the one that told it, well, the name of the strip club was the Landing Strip, and that's like a
Oh
play
yeah,
on words.
this is important. Yeah,
That's amazing.
that's
Yeah,
important.
That's amazing.
There'll be a
Oh, I
test.
love it.
Yeah, there'll be a test on that later. So keep listening.
yeah. So he was a valet parker at the Landing Strip Club in Romulus, Michigan, and he just got fired in May of last year. He also cleaned the dancers' cars when they were dancing for extra money. And then the source says, call the business and confirm his employment. And then they say he did acting when he was in school, but never was a real actor. You're giving him too much credit. And then I kind of like looked into that business, which is again called the Landing Strip. And then, so some of the like funny elements of this post, which I thought was funny. First of all, like the logo is a giant airplane, and then they have like a sign out front, right? Which you could program it to say whatever, like electronically. And then the photo on Google Maps, it said like memory error, so it wasn't even like a real message, which I thought was like ghetto and funny.
Oh my God.
It's in the photo. And then I looked at like the reviews of the place. So it has 3.6 stars, and then and then some of the comments says mandatory valet parking was the only downside. This other review says, I visited here with a friend for his birthday. The nickel and diming at this place was consistent and had a patronizing. We only do this because we are a classy facade. $7 to have your car valet parked, and a flunky in the bathroom to tip, with a tip fee to get dances on top. And there's a tip fee to get dances on top of the dance fee. So that got 2-star reviews. And then someone asked in the Google review, questions and answers Q&A. Do you hire bigger girls but ones who know how to dress accordingly and still be sexy? And the answer was no.
Oh my God.
So
Where is this strip club
Okay,
located?
okay. So Coco, it's in
Yeah.
Romulus, and I
yeah,
spent a lot of
What's
time.
that?
I
it's
spent a lot of
it's
time
near
in
the airport.
Detroit. Yeah, because I used to go to Detroit all the
I was
time.
in Detroit. Oh yeah, Detroit doesn't
And
hire like that.
the
Strippers.
landing strip is actually literally right outside of the airport. I actually
Oh my
know.
God, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, and I remember because I spent a lot of time in Detroit for different things over the years, and I remember staying in Romulus. There's a hotel right across the street from the airport, and then the strip club's like right over there. So I remember. So when you posted this, Shabooty, I remembered the sign, which was really interesting, and I was just like, "Oh crap, I know where this is,"
Oh,
and well, I'm also an aviation nerd, so there was a horrible plane crash that happened right on Romulus, right on the highway, right out there outside the airport. wanted the plane took off without the flaps down, and it crashed and it killed all those people. So I went back to that site as well as part of like a project in school. But this actual post that you put was the funniest thing I've seen all week.
Oh
Like
God.
you know how you make a meme but they really did the work for you. It's just like, I just gotta document the work. Like
Mhm.
the fact that he was a valet driver and they forced you to valet, like it was mandatory $7 valet at a strip club. At a fucking strip club. Like, why am I valeting my car at a strip club? What is in
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Okay, so I pulled up the.
That's
I feel like this could be a good bit, but I pulled up the Google Maps and I could read you the like shitty reviews.
Oh yeah, let's read the reviews. This also, Romulus is kind of hood,
Oh,
so I think I left it out. So it's literally
so
right
the,
across the street from the airport.
the strippers got like stretch marks and all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I remember I was staying
Nothing
in a
wrong with
hotel.
stretch marks, but if you're gonna strip, maybe I don't know.
I
Okay, so
remember I was
y'all shut up. I gotta read these.
okay.
Shabooty!
Okay, because I'm looking at gems in front of me, and I gotta get it out of my system. So okay, this is a 2-star review from Joe. He says, I pulled up at 12:30, no valet around. Parked parked and started walking in. Hold on. I don't want to ruin this gold. Parked and started walking. Okay, I parked and I started walking in, and some guy started yelling at me that it'll be $7. I told him to fuck off. I'll go somewhere else. Ruined from the start. I'll try again next time I'm in Michigan.
What? Why? Why
Oh
would
my
you pay
God.
$7 if you already parked?
Oh my God. Chase him around the club. Give my $7. Give my
I almost have to I almost have to read that again. I think.
Oh
All right, wait. Let's mute so you can read it without us laughing. Everybody mute.
Yeah.
my
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'm the one that's gonna end up laughing probably. So I'm gonna read it one more time because it's like this is like a work of art. This is Joe. He says, I'm gonna try not to laugh. I pulled up at 12:30, no valet around. Parked and started walking in, and some guy started yelling at me that that'll be $7. I told him to fuck off. I'll go somewhere else. Ruined from the start. I'll try again next time I'm in Michigan.
So did he just
The
get back
only
in the
thing he
car and
wanted
leave?
to
Oh
be
my
ruined
God.
was the inside of his fucking pants.
Oh my God.
So how much
But
do
you
you
said
want
you
to?
had a.
How much are we betting that the guy who yelled that'll be $7 was mad? Because
Exactly.
I feel like
100%.
it was him,
Yep.
right?
Hundred
Yo,
fucking percent.
imagine if that was him.
That's probably
Give
why I
my
got fired. He
$7.
was yelling at the customers.
Yo, that's $7, buddy.
But he was already parked and walking in. Why would he pay you to park his car if he already parked the car?
Uh,
That's my thing. Like,
Yeah, he's like, you got to pay the valet fee.
I'm mad they ruined his experience. He turned around and left.
that's another thing. Like, who goes to a strip club and they're like, you know what? I don't like the service here. I'm gonna go somewhere else. It's a strip club.
Fucking
Mm.
guy's
Okay,
harassing me.
okay, ready for the next?
Wait, but you said there's other.
Yeah,
Yes,
ready for the
please
next one? Okay,
hurry.
and again,
I'm
these
like,
these aren't
yes.
these aren't vetted, so I'm gonna read them for the first time, so I don't know what I'm about to read. Okay, ready? So this is a 1-star review, and I don't know what I'm about to read. Okay, this is another. I don't know if it's the same Joe or another Joe, but it's a 1-star review. It says, I lost my credit card for a couple hours, then miraculously found it within 5 minutes when I told their manager that I did not have another way to pay. Quote unquote, manager was unable to do anything to correct the issue. Whole situation was super shady. So I think he's alleging he lost his credit card, and then when he said he didn't have any other way to pay, he all of a sudden miraculously found his credit card.
So they. So wait, he lost it, and then they didn't know where it was, and then when he didn't have any money, they were like,
Then
"Oh,
he,
we found this
oh,
on
we
the
think we found it.
we found this on the ground."
He lost
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He lost
What?
it. He lost it. They ran it so it was empty. And
Okay.
Say what?
I said he probably they probably stole it, ran
Hmm.
it so it didn't have enough money and gave it back.
Yeah, no, they stole it, and they're hoping he had like another credit card. But then when he said, "I don't have any other else to
They're
pay,"
like,
then all of a sudden they
yeah,
found it. That's some ghetto shit.
yeah. Place sounds like a real winner.
Well, I told y'all, Romulus is the hood. I
Mhm.
remember that very, very vividly. It's literally across like the street that I'm pretty sure I know what street that strip club is on. It's literally the airport is like right there. There's like the rental car part of the airport. Then the airport's like literally right there. You can see it from there.
Okay, ready for more?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a 3-star review, so we're not totally bagging him. This is okay, this is Mark. He says the dancers were kind of rude. Most of them act like they're better. Valets are the best. Great people. The waitresses there are nice. These people that don't have shitty grammar, by the way, so it's very hard for me to read this and correct grammar on the fly. Great people. The waitresses are nice. Do a good bartenders. Do a good job. Bouncers are really nice. If the dancers were more friendly, would be a great place. Yeah, that person's English isn't great. Let me go to this 1-star review. Didn't like it at all. They act too stuck up like they're a 5-star club. The music is too lame. The girls are rude. The DJ was amazing. The door girl was so sweet. Other than that, nah.
So I have a question.
Mm,
How are strippers rude? Like,
maybe when they're too pushy for for you to get dances or something.
or like maybe they tell you don't touch me?
Nah,
Because
you're not
like
gonna.
you're not supposed to
Yeah,
touch them, right?
strippers will probably be like, you can't. You got to pay to touch that, baby.
Well, yeah, because I was like, strippers, how are they rude? Like, I don't
Mm,
know. I've never
Or if
experienced
they
that.
see like if they walk by you and you look like you don't got you don't got money, they just keep walking. You know,
mm,
Oh,
like they set the tables. I've been to strip joints before,
I've never experienced that.
and
People just
and they,
people assume I got some cash.
yeah, you sit at a table with a bottle, you're gonna have strippers surrounding you. But if you're just chilling at the bar, whatever, you're not gonna get strippers coming by you.
mm.
Oh,
They
okay.
they look for the bottle services at the table, and they're like, okay, these are the guys that gonna make it rain.
Okay, should I keep going? If you get bored, let me know. Um, okay, so this is a 1-star review from Michael. It says, Katana, I think is her name, but she is absolutely horrible, and I won't be coming back here because of her. Very disrespectful, and will leave as soon as she gets her money. Place seems very rough and sketchy.
So wait, he said that Katana, who is a Mortal Kombat character, by the way, said that Katana leaves as soon as she gets her money. Isn't that exactly what a stripper is supposed to do?
Like, no, you want you to
Weird.
loiter around.
What is she supposed to
Mm,
do? Like stay and shoot the breeze with him? Like
mm,
obviously, if she's dancing or giving you a lap dance and the song is over and you give her money, is she supposed to sit next to you and then ask you what was high school like?
Well,
You
you
know,
know,
like
some
mm,
people want you to sit and chat, and you know, when you have a drink with them and stuff like that. That's what he probably means. He wanted her to stay and have a drink at the table,
I
keep talking.
well
Just
no, they don't do that in any strip clubs.
yeah,
The
they
the
do.
girls
If you if
are in.
you if you pay them and you ask them to sit at your table again, you got to have a nice, expensive bottle at your table, and you're like, okay, sit, let's chat, let's talk. And the girl sees that there's a possibility to make more money off you, she'll sit and chat.
mhm.
Oh, I thought that was you had to pay for the room in the
No,
back
no,
to
no. That's
talk.
a whole George. That's a whole different.
Oh, that's different.
That's the
That's
champagne room.
yeah. That's a whole
Yeah, the
different
champagne.
thing,
Like I
George.
thought, if you wanted to get to know her, you had to pay for the champagne room.
No.
But why are you trying to get to know a stripper? Why are people going to strip clubs looking for a wife?
Well, there's always that one person. It be like that sometimes.
Well,
Like Gina, your friend, flagged a comment for me to read.
All right, go ahead.
But I haven't read it yet, so I don't know what I'm about to read. I don't know what I'm walking into, but she said it's funny and sad at the same time. So,
oh,
okay, this says 1 star. I was denied entry due to my. This is fucked up. Why am I laughing? Okay. I was denied entry due to my service dog. The excuses they gave was that they were a privately owned company. They serve food, and my dog would be a distraction too, or from the girls working. Filed a complaint to the ADA against them as well. Yeah, it sounds like they're afraid the dog was going to distract the chicks.
Yo, who goes to the strip joint with a service dog?
What a service dog.
Yo,
I have so many questions.
yo,
Like,
I
so
have so
was
many
he?
questions too.
So was he blind? Like, so I have like a million questions actually. Because what do you have a service dog for?
An
And like,
emotional support dog in the strip joint. That's
I am
weird. I
so
ain't never heard
confused.
shit like that. That's ridiculous.
I don't know. Okay, let's see. One star review. Garbage. Girls will hustle you. They will. Oh, hold on. They will steal your money, and when you report to the management, they'll tell you that they're going to fire the girl, but they don't do anything. Don't get robbed at this shady place.
Oh wow.
And then one star from Josh. He says, "I paid $20 for a booth, bought a bucket of beer, a $10 water, tipped the waitress, tipped the dancers, and got a dance. But I was removed from my booth for not spending enough."
What?
I don't know.
What? He said a $10 bottle of water. What?
Yeah.
What is
He was
this?
probably
Universal Studios? Why is a bottle of water $10?
he was probably
It's a strip club. What do you mean? Why is it $10?
I have
I'm sorry.
never.
I actually fell off my chair when I mentioned about the service dog because my thing was, you know what? Disabled men need pussy too. So I'm just gonna say that,
Mm.
okay?
They do. You're right.
um George, you know what an ATM machine charges you in a strip club?
Like $10.
Like
Wait,
$10
it's
to get
Oh
more.
yeah, it's like a
Oh
surcharge.
yeah,
It's
it's like
more.
going to a casino. Yeah,
yeah, that's worse than the casino. Like
I
10 bucks
didn't
to get
know
out of
Mm.
that.
yeah.
yeah. Casino's like $6 or $7.
Yeah, the casinos are terrible too, but the strip
Yeah.
That's
are $1.
crazy. I didn't
Mm.
even know that. See, when I go to the casino, I just put money on like one of those house cards. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like you get the card and you put your like I give them my credit card and then they put money on like a card and I can use it at
yeah,
the machine.
and get points for using
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the card and stuff like that. Free room, they comp you shit.
Okay, should I read one last one?
Yeah, I want to do one.
Yes, please.
Okay, this is a one-star review. It says, "I advise you not to visit. I went outside to answer a phone call. When I came back, I didn't find anything on my table. They took a drink, a cigarette, and $25. I talked to the manager, and his name was Mike, about what happened, but he didn't cooperate with me, and his style was not good. He said, 'Good night.' They are very, very bad.
What?
They're very, very bad.
What
They're very,
strip
very
club is
bad. I will
this?
never return to them. I hope the owner of this shop will see my message and make a decision." So the
Oh,
guy complained, and the manager said, "Have a
good
good
night.
night."
You
Fuck
know what
out
that
of here.
reminds me of? When Chantel was like, bitch ass, hoe ass, slut ass, hoe, good night. That's like good night.
Oh my god, you people are retarded. Oh, I didn't mean to say retarded, ridiculous. Pick that.
Mm.
Well, what this is really interesting because I think literally just last week we were talking about how we don't know nothing about this Matt guy. We were like, we know that he knocked up
I
Jasmine.
think we pretty much know everything we need to know after reading those reviews.
Yeah, I think we know. I guarantee you, I would put money on it. He's the guy that yelled, "That's $7" when
Yeah,
the
hey,
guy parked. I
$7,
guarantee
Mm.
I would put money on that.
$7, $7.
Like that's $7, bro. That's $7, bro.
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah, and then
guarantee you.
because George and I had the conversation of like, how does he take all these photos of these fancy cars? And then the other theory is if he's a valet driver, that's how he can take photos of fancy cars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but not at
Yeah,
the strip joint. Those cars are not pulling up at that strip joint.
Not that strip club. Like
That's,
maybe if you go to
he's
Little
probably
Darlings up here in Vegas,
yeah,
then yeah, but not
he's
fucking
doing
the landing
no.
strip
not in Romulus,
next
right?
next
Not.
to
Mm.
the airport.
Yeah,
True. Well, he's probably also a mechanic, but yeah.
or
I
he
mean,
probably
oh my god, so ridiculous.
those pictures were probably taken in Miami somewhere because some of them are like really sunny outside and stuff like that. Those
Mm.
cars like that in Michigan, I don't think so.
Right.
Well, when I lived up north, there was a bunch of people. Okay, so the guy that lived next door to me, he had a bunch of nice cars that he garaged all winter because one year he came to me because I had a 4-car garage at my house and I wasn't using but two. and he was like, "Can I rent the other two?" Because he wanted to garage some of his cars.
Uh-huh.
So I charged him. I was like, "Yeah, you gonna pay me though?" So I charged him. So there are people who have like these really nice antiques up there, which is so stupid because the salt on the road literally destroys the cars. The undercarriage of the
That's
cars
what
is
I'm saying.
completely.
Those sports cars can't be in Michigan because the salt on the snow would destroy a sports car from the undercarriage.
Yeah, yeah. So and then these old classic cars, it destroys them too because the salt. And even after winter, there's so much salt. When it rains, the salt
Yeah,
still
that
mixes
they
in
can't
with the
ever
rain.
get rid of that.
Yeah, you're right.
So he's
You're
probably
right.
taking those pictures somewhere in Miami or somewhere he went
He
on vacation.
he never updates his Instagram, but for some reason, him and Jasmine flee to Clearwater, which makes me think he has ties to
Yeah,
Clearwater.
yeah.
So I'm assuming that he's got friends or family or somebody down here. So that's probably, like you said, where he took most of those photos. I think that they were somewhere down here in the palmy, beachy area down here.
True. Well, yeah, okay, that was that tea. That was fun. There was a lot of comedic nuggets packed into that.
Yeah, that was a fun topic. I feel like it was almost as fun as reading OnlyFan captions. Right? Nothing is
No, no,
ever
Yeah.
this
gonna.
was funner. This was
No,
funner.
Wait,
No, but
dog in the strip.
the only fan captions I couldn't read without cracking, like laughing my ass off.
The,
Like I couldn't even read
the
them.
service dog in the strip joint. Hilarious.
No, that is fucking. I mean, that's pretty
That is a
amazing. 'Cause
first for me.
I have seen that one time, so that's why I was laughing.
well,
I'll go
let me
take
tell
your dog
you.
to the strip joint.
Let me tell you some crazy shit that I saw recently.
I saw a guy take his snake into a strip club.
What? What kind?
Yeah,
Of,
he had like a pet snake.
and they let him bring it into the strip club?
Oh, he tried. They wouldn't let him in.
Okay, okay. I was like, because now I'm worried that I'm gonna get bit. Now I'm worried that I'm gonna get bit by a snake the next time I'm at the damn strip club. Like what? So, oh, I
Yeah.
was at Universal Studios and I was on the Jimmy Fallon ride, and there was this lady. I was in line, and two ladies behind me actually. They had service dogs. So I've seen people in the park with service dogs before. That wasn't weird. What was weird was we get on the ride and I'm putting on my seatbelt and I feel something lick the back of my neck. And I'm
It was
thinking,
her.
and I'm like, what the hell? So I turn around. It's her service dog who's also on the fucking ride. Like,
Wait,
so I assumed that the service dog was gonna go like into the kid swap area. Like I didn't realize the dog was gonna ride the ride with us. So I'm putting on. I got my seatbelt on. I put on my 3D glasses, and I feel something like licking my neck. And I was like, "Damn, am I dressed cute today?" I'm like getting sexually harassed, and I turn around, and the dog is licking, and I'm like, "What is happening in life right now that I'm about to ride a roller coaster with a dog?" Like, what is life right now? And the dog wasn't strapped in. They don't have straps for dogs. So I was like, so what if we like hit a corner and the dog just takes a tumble out of the ride? Like, is anybody wondering about that? It didn't, by the way. But it was running through my head because I was like, what?
Fido would be bye bye.
Right? And I was just
I
like,
mean, bye.
what is
Oh.
life right now? I was like, I'm about to ride a ride with a dog.
you were like, is my 90 Day Fiance fame turning into hot chicks licking the back of my neck?
Right. I was like, what is
Oh my god.
happening? I've never been licked by a stranger before. So I was very, I was,
Really?
no, not in
Oh.
public by a stranger. I've been licked by
Oh.
people that I know. But like,
Oh.
I've never been licked in public by a stranger. That is not a thing. Like, the craziest thing ever, I was in a store on the phone. I think I was in a Walgreens. And somebody walked up behind me and tapped me on my shoulder and was like, I love your show, and that was weird. And then they insisted on hugging me from behind.
Oh wow,
So
Huh?
such people.
it was a weird interaction, but
Will you be my daddy, George?
it was just the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. But nothing more than being licked on a roller coaster. That was pretty weird.
Oh my god. That's funny.
All right, the next topic on our list is I could read you EScott being roasted by ShabootyGPT, aka ChatGPT.
This is kind of a.
I first want to say I fucking hate you for that because I think I ended up having a sex dream about Scott.
Oh
Oh wait,
no.
No!
let's get into that. So how did that go?
No! Let's not.
How did that
It
go?
was a fucking nightmare. I woke up. I was like, I looked to my right. I was like, okay, good. I'm still with the old man.
Well, wait, Scott's not an old man.
He's like, no. Ew.
I feel like he's older, right?
No, he's not. No, he's
Oh,
not.
not for you? No. Oh, okay.
No, he's like a baby.
I feel like this is a weekly recurring theme. Scott being roasted by ChatGPT. I feel like this is a
Yeah,
recurring like segment.
Well,
it
last
should
time it
be.
was Stacy.
Oh yeah, it was Stacy in the
Oh,
fiance
okay. No,
photo.
since Coco shared her Scott dream, I think I had it. I think I had a dream, and it
What?
was well, I didn't say yet.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that you had a Scott dream
No,
too.
no, no.
I'm like, what is
I had a
happening?
Stacy dream.
Wait,
You didn't
you
let me
had a
finish
dream about
You didn't let me
Stacy?
finish my sentence, huh?
When was this? I feel like you should have told us.
Okay, no, but you know how like in your dreams, it's not like logical in the sense of, but it was because we had all that shit that happened with like Darcy's daughter or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So in
yeah.
the dream, the roles were reversed. It was like Stacy was like blowing up my phone as if it was as if she was Darcy, like to like complain about the shit that happened. So that was the dream I had.
My
Oh,
God, so
so
fucking weird.
I thought it was gonna be weird. Okay, yeah. So
No, it
this
wasn't that weird.
it was just basically what happened, but like a different version of what happened.
It was what happened, and then like instead of like let's say Darcy yelling at me, it was Stacy trying to get a hold of me to yell at me. That's
Oh,
about it.
okay. I thought this was going in a
Like,
different direction.
yeah, you thought it was like a sexual thing.
Yeah, I was like, so you and Stacy, I didn't know, but now I'm intrigued. Like I
Yeah,
didn't know, but I'm intrigued.
yeah, it wasn't as good as Coco's wet dream.
Yeah,
It was
Coco.
not a wet dream. It was a
So
dry dream.
how
Okay, it was
were
a dry dream.
were you at least satisfied at the end?
No, it was
Uh,
weird. Like I don't remember the entirety of the dream,
was
but
were you clothed?
yes, I was. So it wasn't
Oh,
really a
okay.
sex dream, really. But like I woke up in bed with him, but I had clothes on,
Oh,
and
okay.
Mm.
Well,
I,
maybe nothing happened. Maybe nothing happened.
yeah, he probably roofied me. I don't know. I mean, that's just
True.
probably like it's just like a fortune telling. I don't know, but I mean, it was very bizarre. And then like I woke up, and then I felt my vagina, and it was completely dry. Anyways,
Okay,
um,
all right. Now, do you want to read the thing?
Yeah,
yeah.
let's get into our weekly roast by Chat GBT. This week it is EScott. Next week it will be someone else. So let's get into that.
Yeah. So I asked ChatGPT. I said, I sent them a picture of Scott, and I said, please roast me and goof on my obsession with Latino women. And then, so this is what it said. It says, "My guy, you out here looking like you exclusively listen to Bad Bunny, but don't understand a single word. You probably be hitting up every Latino on Instagram with "Hola, mami" and a fire emoji like it's gonna work. Bro thinks he's El Jefe, but really just a gringo with a Google Translate addiction. I bet your dream is to retire in Colombia, but the closest you'll get is ordering extra guac at Chipotle. Stay delusional, my man."
Does LGBT know him so well?
I don't
Yeah,
know, but it's
this is
perfect.
This is
almost too
scary.
accurate. I
It's
feel like
scary.
I feel like Chat GBT also is a part of the I Hate Scott Reddit group.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
think
feel like
I know. I think it created it.
Mhm.
yeah, because these were almost too good. Like I feel like they're a part
Yeah.
of it. They're in the Reddit group and they're actively posting. Like because I was like, these are too good.
Yeah. ChatGPT must be a 90 Day Fiance super fan, I think.
Yeah, there's no way they're not.
And it's
What?
trained on Escott hate.
Yeah, and it's not new. It's been doing it for a while. This is not new information.
True. Let's see. And then the next topic is I had posted about it. There was a thing with like Sophie's mom where she got hurt, I guess. But then there was like two different posts. One was about like a fractured hip, and one was she was on crutches and fell and like hurt her like spine. But I don't know
Ugh.
which one. I don't know if it's like one incident or two incidents, and that's what we got
Well,
to figure out.
I remember when she was on the show, she was on crutches,
Mhm.
Remember when they were in Texas and she had a boyfriend in Texas?
Yes, yes.
She said that her and her boyfriend got into a car
She
accident.
was on
And
crutches.
then yeah, then the next scene it was Sophie and her mom. I don't remember, they were eating and maybe she was using crutches. So maybe that in the incident and then the other incident are separate. Like cuz maybe she got hurt again cuz that's kind of what I was thinking.
Mhm.
She's probably looking to get a lawsuit from somebody.
Well, all the trolls say she wants to get hospitalized to allegedly get
Uh-huh.
painkillers.
It's gonna be my.
That could
I mean,
be.
I believe
I
that.
believe that.
I believe that.
Well, she kept saying that she was in like excruciating pain in the post. Like that's what she kept saying. They were like, I'm always in constant pain. I'm in excruciating pain. You don't understand the level of pain or whatever. Like she kept saying that over and over in the post. And I was just like, well, go to the doctor. You know,
I
like
don't
I can't
understand
imagine.
why would she come to the U.S. to try to get painkillers. Aren't there easier access to them in the U.K. than here?
That's a good question
Because
because I
back
was talking
back
to some.
opiate crisis in Florida. I mean, yeah, Florida was the.
Oh yeah,
But I'm
I was
they
talking
clean
to
that
some
all.
people that because you know in the UK their health insurance is really really cheap.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
and they're the ones
I, re-
that
I
manufacture a lot of the drugs over there. So you would think, that
Well, yeah, because I
easy.
was talking to somebody and they were telling me like how much things cost. Like you know how Walmart might have a $4 prescription for certain stuff.
Mhm.
Like they were telling me how over there in the UK everything is $4,
Yeah.
and you didn't even have to
Isn't it
have insurance. And if you
easier?
had insurance, it didn't even cost you anything.
Isn't
If you didn't have an insurance, it was still cheap.
Yeah, isn't it easier to get the stuff over there than here?
But you remember when people abuse drugs a lot and they get convicted, allegedly convicted of prescription fraud, you're on a list.
Yeah, you're
So
not
you can't get prescribed stuff because when you
not
go to
prescribed.
get your prescription filled, your name pops up.
Do they do that in the UK as well? I know they do it here.
I know they do it here. I can't speak for the UK, but I'm assuming the UK is just as advanced as we
Yeah,
are, you know, when it comes to combating misuse of prescription drugs.
they
Yes.
have to.
So,
Their opiate crisis is not as bad as ours.
No.
no. But I'm assuming it might have something. It's weird that because here's the story, right? Her mom and Sophie said that they were these rich people from the UK and they had the most amazing life. And then when they get here and I see them, they look like two little broke hookers. So I was just like, I'm trying to
Mhm.
follow your storyline. I just don't believe your
Yeah,
storyline. You don't come
that
across
fell
as two
apart.
rich girls.
Remember, she said she had private
So,
chefs and all that shit growing up with her
Yeah,
grandfather,
yeah, and I don't know
mhm.
how
so,
accurate that is because they don't look like rich
and they
girls to
went
me.
on
Neither.
holiday. They went on holiday all over Europe.
so I have like the two screenshots of the two separate posts from Claire of her injuries. So let me just read both of them. But again, I don't know if it's one incident or two separate incidents, but I'll just read you the text from the two screenshots that she posted. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if like, I think this one was first, but this one says, thanks for all the beautiful messages. I'm out of the hospital. I fractured my pelvis in 3 places. Pain is worse than giving birth, but God works in mysterious ways because of this injury. Because of this injury, they have fast tracked my operation from my leg from the car crash 2 years ago. It looks like it won't be too long, but and I'll be walking again. Need to be less clumsy. Laugh out. She wrote laugh out loud. I'm not laughing. It said need to be less clumsy. LOL. I'm not laughing at her. She said LOL, so I started laughing.
Shabooty's the
Anyway,
worst.
um, I'm the worst at keeping a straight face and serious subjects. And then again, and then like, I don't know if this is like a follow up incident. I don't know if it's the same incident, but there's a follow up post. So this one says, quote, and again, I'm confused. But anyway, so this one says, I quote, I had a fall on crutch. Why am I laughing? I had a fall on crutches, landed on my back in terrible pain, and legs kept going numb, and pins and needles can't move. Ambulance took me to here, waiting for results. Very scared, spine damage. Like for fuck's sakes, give me a break, please. But I don't know if this is like a follow up incident or if it's the same
I
incident
don't
or
know.
what.
It sounds different to me. I don't know.
Oh.
Sounds
Yeah.
like, yeah, her pelvis cracked, and then they took her to the hospital because she fell again.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she
So
was.
let me read it again. If I fucked up. Let me read it again. If I fucked up. I had to fall on crutches, landed on my back in terrible pain, and legs kept going numb, and pins and needles, can't move. The ambulance took me to here, waiting for results. Very
Okay,
scared. Spine damage, for fuck's sake. Give me a break.
that's a
That's it.
different one because the other one is pelvis. This one is
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah. So I guess this is like a
Yeah,
new incident that happened.
yeah, and she was on crutches already when she fell the second time. So yeah, this is new.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she may not be getting the painkillers she thinks she's gonna get because they cut down a lot on that stuff.
They're
my
gonna give her fucking Tylenol, I
Yeah,
promise you.
I don't know. My brother had a really bad accident on his. He's had like 10 surgeries so far on that one leg, and the most they give him is Tylenol. Tylenol. They gave him like the first 2 days out of surgery. They gave him 5 Percocet, and that was it. 5
Mm.
right after surgery.
I've gotten more after a dental surgery.
No, not no more. Not no more. Not no more. When's the last time you had?
No, last time I had dental surgery was about 2 years ago, and the only thing they gave me was basically like, oh my god, what is that? It's basically a very
What?
strong. It's basically a
No,
very
Tylenol with
strong
codeine.
Tylenol.
Tylenol with codeine.
I got
No, it was like not
Vicodin.
Narcan.
They gave me
No, they don't
Vicodin.
give you Vicodin anymore. They don't give you
Nope,
Vicodin
nope.
anymore.
They don't give you
For
Vicodin.
real?
They don't give you.
Yeah, they don't give you Vicodin. They'll give you it's Tamarol or something.
Oh, tramadol.
Tramadol. It's like such weak shit.
Yeah, tramadol is terrible.
That's what they'll
They
give you. They give you
don't,
tramadol.
they're not doing that no more. You go to the hospital and they give you to take home. Like if they send you home with a prescription for painkillers, they'll give you like exactly 3 or 4. The most they'll give
Yeah.
you 5, and you gotta say
Yeah.
your pain is like excruciating. You can't take it. They do not refill them. They do not give you refills. They cut down on all that shit. So if she went to the hospital looking for that, they're not going to give it to her. They don't even give it to you when you get to the hospital in the IV. You could be in a car accident. They'll probably just give you like one shot and that's it.
What? That's
Mhm.
crazy. I haven't had the last dental surgery I had was like 2021.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood. But they gave me Vicodin. Because I had I don't remember now. I root canal and then like a implant.
Mm.
So I was on Vicodin for weeks.
No, they don't
The
give
Yeah, like
same.
that stuff out.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah,
And then I
no.
I caught COVID. I caught COVID the day after the surgery.
Oh.
So yeah, it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess.
Mm.
Well, I hope she's doing better. I hope so. What's her
I hope she
again?
gets better really
Oh,
soon so she can take her ass back home.
Mm.
yeah,
And
she
she
didn't
can
she
take
have
her broke daughter with her.
prior to all these accidents? Didn't she have a little a plastic surgery on her face? She had a little nip tuck done on her face. Remember when the first time she came on the screen, she was all ragged, and then it showed her like her face was smoother. They had went to Mexico, I think it was.
Wait, I missed that. She always looked
Uh,
rough to me.
Yeah, she looked a little bit shinier before, like after she.
She looks like somebody that
mm.
just woke up and then got out of bed and then a bus ran her over.
That TikTok with Kesha. You know the video, the music video,
Mhm.
Kesha song TikTok. She looks like that, but
Yeah.
like aged like 50 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like that. Like she
You know
woke
what's
up,
crazy?
didn't.
That her and Sophie had OnlyFans before Sophie came on the show.
that's crazy.
They
Yeah, they
had
did.
OnlyFans
That's why
before.
I
Wait,
don't
together?
follow.
No,
No, I didn't hear that. No.
not
Oh, I was like, oh my
together.
god. Ugh.
You're like, let me subscribe.
You son of a bitch. Sorry, Shabooty. I'm not into incest. That's you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Excuse me, Scott Squirter.
Oh.
Listen, Shabooty. I may be a lot of things, and yes, I am a squirter, but never for Scott.
Oh, Lord. Yeah,
This is
no,
getting.
they
True.
scrub
Why
their.
there's so much talk of squirting. Remember we were talking about that before?
Oh, Jesus.
We talked
This
about that
show,
last week.
We haven't even gotten to our OnlyFans topic.
Mm.
yeah, we haven't even gotten there. We're already on
Oh
this
my
stuff.
god.
But
We could go there if you want.
well, I'm looking at the topics.
Okay,
Should we
then this
go
is not the
there or
next.
Yeah,
should
do
we
the
go
good
to the
ones.
TigerLily?
Do the good ones because I got a curfew today.
Well, we can do the OnlyFans
Well,
topic, but then we got to go back to TigerLily and Rob.
Yeah, let's do those. Let's do Rob. Let's roast him.
Well, this is actually a roast on Rob, right? Because somebody found Rob's Hinge profile.
Oh.
And, nothing wrong with that because we know he's not with Sophie. Sophie is probably a lesbian. I don't know. She doesn't want him. So he's not with Sophie, but that's not the issue. He put on his profile a few things about him, some facts about him. So, wait,
Falsehoods.
Shabooty, do you want to read the facts off? Because I kind of want to get the raw reaction of the girls of the things that he said.
All right, I'm ready because I haven't seen it. So
Yeah, I want to get y'all's raw reaction.
all right,
Do you have it in front of you?
I
do you
don't.
want
But
me
you can read
to
it to
hold on?
me.
Hold on.
So I did. Give me a second. I'm gonna. There's the one there because I posted a collage, but I also have like the full screenshot set. So I just pulled that up. Okay. So let me just see. So okay, like on your profile it has like different sections. So this one says the way to win me over is, and then the answer is consideration. And then it lists him as 35, man, straight, 6 foot tall. He's a casting director at Entertainment, and he's in North Hollywood. And he's figuring out my dating goals, and he's figuring out my relationship type.
Oh.
And then it just shows some more photos of him, and that's all I
Oh.
got.
All right, so I want to hear y'all's reaction to his profile.
The way to win his heart is consideration,
Yes.
aka reach
Mhm.
around.
I mean,
Oh my god.
And he's a big shot casting director that's six
Casting
foot tall.
director.
yeah, he's a casting director at Entertainment,
Ugh.
and he is 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, he.
Lord, George, you've met him in person though. Did he look 6 feet tall?
No, no. Okay, I'm not good at like figuring out how tall people are. I feel like he
Hmm.
was maybe taller than me by like an inch.
So how tall are you?
Hmm.
I'm 5'9.5", 5'10".
He's
So
probably about 6 feet.
yeah, he might be 6 foot tall. You
He
know who
doesn't
is
look
short?
tall. He looks shorter.
You know who is way shorter than me? Josh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what you
like
said.
way shorter than me. Like he was taller than
He looks
Josh.
like he's 5'4".
Now, what production company is it that he's promoting? He has what is it? A direct,
It
Probably
says
Josh's
he's a
Josh's
company.
company.
casting
a
director.
casting director. What kind
Casting couch.
does he say?
More like the casting couch
Yeah, the
than a
casting.
casting director, but okay.
What kind of
So apparently, Captain, you do know that he works at Josh's company, Preview Models, right? You knew that, right?
no?
Oh, so Josh owns a production company
Yeah,
called Preview Models, which is not a modeling agency. It's a production company
adult
where
films.
they get you ready. No, no, where they get you ready
It's like a
for the
fake. It's
modeling
like one
world.
of those like fake agencies you have to pay, and like like John Robert
They're
Powers.
doing adult films over there. I don't care. The minute I saw Josh come on the screen talking about he had a modeling agency, I was like, this guy's doing porn in LA.
Wait, you think Josh is a porn
Yeah,
director or a porn actor?
both.
What?
I'm telling you, he doesn't come across as he's ever acted on a in kind of movie. And talent director and models. Does he look like somebody that has modeling casting director or whatever? Josh.
Well, his company doesn't like sign people because they're not an agency.
So
So they
they
basically
consult you.
no.
No, okay, I can
Well,
explain. I can explain it. It's kind of
yeah,
like like if you've heard John Robert Powers.
maybe. Or say what was the other one? Barbizon.
Yeah, Barbara.
No,
Barbizon.
You
I
heard of
remember
Barbizon,
Barbizon.
right?
I was back.
So okay, remember like in the 90s there was these buildings called shopping malls. So like you go into the shopping mall and there would be like a kiosk and there would be this guy wearing a suit and he'd be like, "Excuse me, you're very attractive. Have you thought about being a
Yes.
model?" And then he'll hand you a card and then you call the number on the card and you make an appointment, and then you go and they tell you to walk, and they're like, you have to walk. And then there's like, we want to
Yeah.
get
You
you.
pay $5.
Oh, for
Yeah,
only
they're like,
$2,000, you
Yep.
just have to pay your photographer. You just have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that with John Robert Powers in
And then
LA.
we'll get you a
Yeah.
headshot.
Yeah.
Amazon.
yes. So that's what Josh's company does. They don't book you for anything. They're not your agent. They're not your manager. They're not an agency. But they say they prepare you. Okay, so also off topic, there was a video posted online. So apparently people have been going in on Josh's company lately. Somebody, one of his ex-clients, posted a video, and you can see Josh in the video. And there's three people walking. It's at a casting where they're looking to get people to pay, and Josh and the other two judges are on their phone and talking to each other and looking down, and the people are doing their walks, and they weren't even paying attention to the people. They weren't even looking at them. Somebody happened to record it. This video is floating around online. I'll try to find it and send it to you
He's a
guys.
casting director, but the best he could do is a reality show, piggybacking off the back of some lunatic from Ukraine. He can
I mean,
he
Natalie.
can land himself a better gig. I mean,
well,
you're right there
if
in the thick of it all. Can't you land yourself a better gig than 90 Day Fiance?
I mean, you would think.
well, I mean, if someone is paying you to teach them how to get on TV, you would think you would have a lot of credits under your belt,
Exactly.
right? Like you've done a lot of
Exactly.
different things. Because in order for you to be an expert, like remember we were talking about a handwriting expert. So if you're the expert in getting people casted, like you're teaching people how to get it done, you should have a long list of things and
At least a
accomplishments that
Lifetime
you've done.
movie on Tubi or some shit, something.
Something,
But
right?
the
So
best thing you could do is land on 90 Day Fiance, and the reason you're clinging to her is because you want to stay on there longer.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I always say, and I stick to my story. To me, he's worked in the adult film industry.
I mean, we would have seen it by now, though, right? Like, if he was doing that, we would
I-
have saw it by
There's a
now.
lot of people. I'm not saying he's done it right now. It probably when he was a little bit younger and more fit, you know.
I kind of feel like he's still fit
Yeah,
now,
but he's
though.
not gonna. I mean, it depends. Porn. There's so much. There's so many younger people out there in the porn movies now. He's probably directing now.
I could see him as a
I mean,
See him
director.
directing porn
I could definitely see that.
and picking girls. You see how
so,
he's picking models. He's picking girls to be in movies.
well, Rob is a
Or
casting
he's
director
picking the guys to
because,
be in the movie. Right.
I mean, he is. You're describing him like he's a Weinstein
Yeah,
brother.
oh,
yeah.
oh,
And Rob is looking for
well,
talent in the other department. Can you put marbles up
see,
your ass? Can you? How good are you at putting shit up your ass? Are
I'm really good at it,
Are
sir.
you sure in front of Are you shy in front of the camera? Would you do it in front of the camera? I could see that.
Are you okay with the
I don't
cavity
know.
search?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is all alleged,
Oh,
guys. We don't.
no,
This is
Yeah,
It's
but
this
no.
is
not
all
really a
Captain
legend
McCarthy
if you saw
shit.
his OnlyFans.
yeah, Rob got a.
But we're talking about
No, I mean
Josh.
Oh
Josh.
Josh.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
I'm like,
Josh
it's not
stuff.
alleged that he put shit up in his
This is
ass.
all alleged about Josh. We don't know if he's actually
We
casting
don't
people for
know.
porn and then sticking
No,
things up their
no,
ass.
Yeah.
We don't.
no. But I do think his like agency, and I say that in quotations. It's like typical Hollywood, like like, oh, I'm a director, blah blah blah.
Mm.
It doesn't mean anything.
Well, that's Hollywood. It's the
Yeah,
city of broken promises,
yeah,
right? They
absolutely.
you show up there on a broken promise and then you
The,
end up um having sex for
exactly.
$20.
The strip,
Right? Like that's
One
Hollywood. That's
thing, I
literally the
was ripped
story of
off.
Hollywood.
the hot strip is full of.
George.
I mean, I got standards, Coco. I need
Ah.
$20
Oh
and a frappe.
man, give me my
I
50
need
cents back.
$20 and a McDonald's frappe. I am worth
Okay, you know
something,
what?
okay?
I think you're a little talking a little too high up now. Okay, I can't afford that. Not in
I
this
mean,
economy.
if you can't
Mhm.
afford the high end stuff, you got to go to Josh's
Yeah.
agency.
Yeah.
True.
I'm gonna look for his name somewhere. He has.
I'm gonna look for his
Wait,
porn.
do y'all want to do something? Should we do something more fun? should we go on Preview Models and read
Oh
some
yeah,
reviews?
Oh my
that's
god, I'm right
agency.
there. Hold on. I'm doing it right now.
That's his.
Okay, because I feel like that might be fun. Shabooty, how do you feel about that? Should we at least
I'm
read some
doing that
reviews and
on
see?
Yelp.
Yeah, that way I can.
If we can find it on Yelp, yeah, that'd be
Yeah, I
good.
mean, because we have our skepticism, right, about the company. So let's
Yes,
see what
let's
some of the
It's
Preview
located in
Model.
Scottsdale, Arizona, by the way.
let's remove all doubt from my heart.
Oh Lord, 2 stars. Oh dear.
No,
Oh
are you
dear. Oh
serious?
dear. Okay, hold on. All right, all right, all right. This is as soon as January 17th,
Oh my God,
2025.
What?
All
that
right.
was like a week ago.
I
Oh my
know.
God,
Hold on. It's a 1-star review.
what?
Okay. Hold on, guys. Andrea from San Francisco says this is a scam. Please do not waste your time or money. I am writing this review to prevent other parents or models to stop wasting their hard earned money. My daughter participated in one of their events. She is actually a signed model with 3 agencies before she attended this event. They promise they will connect you with multiple LA agencies. Nothing came out of this event. The biggest disappointment was when we found out that she was actually charged $5,000 instead of the $3,000 that everybody else paid for the event. When she asked, they told me that the extra money was for a Paris event that she was not aware that she paid. They could not show us a signed contract. Josh promised that he will get back to me regarding this issue after the event. After multiple emails, we received no response after 2 months and
Oh,
counting. They do not even have a legit Google page. It is shameful that they feed off young dreams, crooked and dishonest. If I can help prevent one person from getting stand, it was worth it. Stay away.
Oh,
oh,
Wow,
oh man.
okay,
That's,
that may be Instagram worthy.
And
yeah.
then
yeah,
I'll
we gotta
screenshot
put it
this
out
one.
there. We gotta put it out there because you know what? Honestly, people are gonna see his thing and he's gonna use his 90-day fiance thing
Oh
to.
yeah, all of them are 2 star. This is the second one. Second one is from
Mhm.
June 12th. Not sure
Okay,
about this
last.
place. They say they aren't an agency, but train
Yeah,
you
they
and
are.
put you in front of other agencies. However, the whole audition process was odd to me. We walked and talked to them after they tried to get us all excited with videos about modeling, but then at the end, they giving you a $5,000 fee to work with them. So not sure how legit. And by the way, that is very true. If a modeling agency wants you, you're not going to pay them. They're
You know
going to pay you.
exactly.
Yeah, they place you and then they take money from
This
your
one
fee.
is a
Yeah.
holy shit
Okay.
review. It's 1 star.
Oh,
These are like
Mhm.
awful. Do not spend your money on this modeling opportunity in quotation marks. It starts with the fact that all who attend the modeling casting gets to be picked for LA. In order for you to believe you are getting selected, they will call you around the cutoff callback time, like 7 p.m. You'll get all giggly, excited. No, it's only because you will show up and pay for one of the 3 packages. What you're paying for LA production, springtime, um, they offer for you is about 4,000 per, like, I guess, class or whatever. Um,
oh,
yeah, that's crazy. They're charging between 5 to like 6,000 apparently. Um,
oh my
Mhm.
No
God.
wonder he got fancy house and all that shit. He's jerking people around.
Wow, wow, wow.
That
So,
out there. You guys got to put that out there because a lot of people are gonna join his agency under the guise that he's on television. And that other and the other one on Hinge saying that he's also a production, whatever the fuck he's saying. He's probably
casting director,
Director.
running that
yeah.
same scam in his state.
yeah.
And he works there too. So if okay, so say for instance somebody they get with this company and then they see Rob there and then they see Rob's profile and it says that he's a casting director, they might think, oh, he's gonna help
That
me. I'm gonna pay this company because he works for this company and he's a casting
they're
director.
using
You know,
they're using their fame off the show to get people to naively, be like, oh shit, they're both on the show, so, so they probably are gonna hook us up with some kind of, gigs and stuff like that, and give their money blindly.
Mm.
True.
Yeah, those fucking scoundrels.
Yeah.
Well, this is
Allegedly.
allegedly. This is interesting. This took a turn. I was
I also
always
find it very
interested.
interesting, by the way. I guess that's his real number because it's a 310 area code, which is West Side, but the place is in Arizona. So
So wait,
Mm.
is his actual phone number on there,
I can't,
or is it like a business
I
phone?
don't know, but it's a 310 area code, which is Beverly Hills. I used to have
Beverly.
310. Yeah, that's what I'm 310. That's why I know. Um,
Ah.
but his the address is in Scottsdale, Arizona.
So, do you think that they have like an actual office, or is it like a PO box?
No.
No, they gotta have
Because their
they
castings are
gotta
held
have
like
office where
in.
people come in, and they do your.
Well, it may not be. Hold on. Let me look into this. I'm looking right now.
They have to have a place where they do your photo shoots. Remember?
They probably got like a portable. You
I
know what
know
I'm talking
exactly
about?
where this is, by the way. It's right next to the airport.
That's
Oh,
Shabooty.
you know where it
Shabooty,
is?
Yeah, I stayed in Scottsdale for a bit, so I know exactly.
Shabooty said they drive around with a van with a mini.
No,
Shabooty said
no, that's not,
Oh my
minivan
no, that's
with
god!
the
not what I
pictures
meant.
in the back.
No, I said I said like a portable, like a
Oh my
trailer or
god, that
something.
so doesn't sound like they're getting trafficked. Jesus
Oh my
the,
god! It's
Christ!
in the back of
guys.
a U-Haul.
It's a white van with no windows, and on the back it says free modeling gigs.
And Bilal is driving it.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, but I'm looking at the women here that are the models, and I'm like, dude, they're like a two in LA.
Wait. You can see the
Yeah, I'm
models
on
on your
Yelp.
site. Oh, you can see what they look
What's
like.
Yeah, and they're all like, no offense, to anyone, they're very below average.
what's the name of the modeling agency?
Preview models.
I could
Model.
send y'all the link that
Oh,
Coco
there's
has.
Josh. Oh my god, he looks like he's 4'11".
Well, wait. I want to join. I want to look now because I feel left
Okay,
out.
I'll send y'all the link. I
Send
have
it.
it.
Put that shit out there so people could see that they're getting scammed.
Yeah.
I
Oh my god. And then all the models are gonna come after me. Who the fuck is this bitch talking about us? I'm sorry, but
and
you
I'm
look like a
only
two.
and I'm only and I'm only out for blood with them because I too was a victim of Barbizon.
Wait, you
Uh,
Me
did?
too!
I
I
did
was
I did
too.
John
a victim of
Robert
I
Barbizon.
was.
Powers!
Yeah,
Wait, I was a victim too,
I
my
was
Captain.
mother said I was
too!
gonna be a model when I was 12. And she took me and they made me walk and everything. Mind you, I was built like a pencil. And they made me walk and everything. And then the good thing is that when they asked my mom, it was like $3,000 back then. I'm talking about in the 80s. And then they asked my mom for the initial payment of $500. She paid that. Then they asked her for another payment, but they hadn't gotten me any gigs. She was like, "No, that's it." She only paid 500, but it was the dream that I thought I was gonna be famous.
That's what happened with me
Girl.
and John Robert Powers in LA. And the reason they became famous is because they were Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Yeah, I thought
They were,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, we had to meet up at the New York Hotel downtown in 34.
I needed an alleyway to do a photo shoot, okay?
I pasted the link in the
And there
chat
must have
too.
been like,
Okay, so I'm looking at these photos,
Okay,
and
am
the
I
first
wrong? Am
picture,
I fucking wrong?
the girl, Coco, the first picture, the girl looks like Honey Boo Boo. Do you know who Honey Boo Boo is? Her name is Alana Thompson. Do you know who that is? She was on the show called Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah, of course.
The first girl I thought was Honey Boo
Yeah,
Boo.
it's not.
Oh, I think the most ironic part
But am I
is
wrong?
they
Like, they're
post.
not like you would. I wouldn't. Look, I mean, okay, some of them are tall and skinny, but doesn't mean they're pretty.
Well, they post their photos on here,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at it, and I'm
Model
like,
camp. Did you see the video? There's a behind the scenes the days before the show at model camp.
wait,
The
where is that?
backdrop looks like something you would get at the dollar store. I swear to God. I'm
Oh
sorry.
wait, is it under the two
Yeah.
videos? Okay, I'm looking now. Okay.
I laughed so hard. Because I used to model. Like I was a child model, so that's like why I'm like, this is hilarious to me.
Well, I got by the Barbizon people because my mom signed me up for the Hooray for Hollywood. Remember the
Oh my
Hooray for
god.
Hollywood?
Yeah.
Where they take all the ugly kids to Hollywood and try to
Ugly
show them where all
kids.
the That's what they yeah,
This is what
I
you'll
was
never
an ugly
have.
Coco, I was an ugly
Shut the
kid.
fuck
They
up.
took all the ugly kids to Hollywood and made us pay our own
Oh
way.
my god.
And I did, but I went to Hollywood too, and they took us there, and they like showed us. It was basically like a Hollywood tour. Like we just saw like the Hollywood side. They couldn't get us any work. We were ugly kids, but they like took us around the city and everything. And then when we got back, they were like, they told my mom, they're like, oh well, that was a success. You know, there's more people interested in it. We just need like way more
Yeah, that's what
money.
they did at
You know, like
Yeah,
Barbizon. They're like,
way.
exactly. Oh my
Yeah,
that's
god.
what
yeah.
Barbizon in New York did. They didn't take us anywhere, but they took our photos, and then they said
Hold the fuck on.
show
I
them.
have to look at this Barbizon.
They were gonna show them, and then they call you back and they say, "Oh, we got like 5 people interested in your photos for like
They're still a thing, by the way.
for the Sears catalog and this and that, but you got to pay 500."
You just gotta pay us more money.
Yes,
Right, right,
I remember.
This is
exactly.
yes.
And
So
my
this is
mom,
true. Barbizon basically is the same thing as John Robert Powers.
Yeah, my mom was like,
yeah,
"No, that's okay. She don't need to be this much."
they're shell companies
Yeah.
that's and it's almost a bait and switch because by law they're not breaking the law because it'll
Like a
say
school.
it'll say production company or
Yeah,
school
people,
or
people
academy. So they're not
Exactly.
breaking
And
any
it'll say like
laws.
they'll
Right.
say notable alumni.
people
Yeah.
are so worried about being discovered that they don't read the fine print on these contracts. You know?
Well, yeah,
Well,
yeah. I
my
mean,
dad told me
if
it was a
so,
scam when I went, and like I was like, "No, it's not. What do you know? You're just a fucking Hollywood producer." And no, it was a scam. So
Yeah, that's what it is. People are so anxious to be on TV and stuff like that, that they're like, oh, whatever, I'll just pay because this is Josh from 90 Day Fiance and Rob
well,
Fiance.
I think what people need to realize is there's a very short pool of talent for the modeling world, and everybody who's signed to like Wilhelmina, like the top companies, there's just a pool of people, and if you're not in that pool of people, they're not looking for you. So they try to teach you. They're like, oh, they're always looking for the next big Disney star or the next big
Yeah,
fresh face. They're
they
not.
they got
They
like
have way. They already have a bunch of people in mind, and you're not one of those people.
the Disney the Disney people. They run a scam too, that your kids are gonna be on the next Disney show, and then you pay. My sister paid like 5 grand for her daughter to be in Disney Kids whatever, and she went to Orlando and they did all this. uh,
Oh yeah, I know where
yeah,
the
they
school
did all
is
that,
where they
that she
do
was gonna be,
that.
and she even read the part for a show. They go all out though. The Disney,
Oh yeah, I
they
know exactly where it is. It's
sell
on
it. Those
192.
Disney ones really sell it. They let your kid read a part for supposedly some show that's coming up. So they're doing like auditioning your child and everything, and you're so happy. The kid comes out like, oh yeah, I got the part. That we're gonna call you back. Your kid is one of 3 callbacks on the list until you don't pay that $5,000, and then you pay it and you get
yeah.
called.
Yeah,
True.
it's 100% true. Yeah.
All right, let's go
All
to a
right.
different topic. Just real quick, this isn't like a hot topic, but just to get it out of the way. So on the last resort, I don't know if you saw the one. I don't know if she's the therapist. Not. I don't even think she's a therapist, but it's the chick that was doing the sandbox exercises. But she had like a chest tattoo, and then I think I like goofed on it, and then she hopped into like my Instagram comments literally within five
Oh
minutes after I
shit.
posted
Yeah,
it.
I saw that. The one guy's built
Wait,
like Xena, the Princess Warrior.
she was she,
Yeah, yeah,
was she the hypnotist or was she a
yeah,
different?
yeah. The
Yeah.
hypnotist,
Okay, the hypnotist. Okay, she just followed me the other day. Her name is Sarah.
yeah, Malone, I think.
Yeah. What did she say? Wait,
Well,
first tell us what you said, and then let's see what she said back.
okay, yeah. So I was just goofing around, but I said, "Call me old-fashioned, but I'm not going to a therapist that has a tribal tattoo climbing out of her cleavage." And then because it looked like she had a hairy chest. Anyway, and then she clapped back, not necessarily, but she responded in the Instagram comments literally 5 minutes after I posted it, and it's not like she was following me beforehand. And she said, she responded, she said, "It's actually not a tribal tattoo. It represents the spark of God inside all of our hearts."
Oh,
So That was the meaning of the
It kind of
tattoo.
looks like flames,
Yeah.
like
It
fire
looks like
flames.
it looks like Bam Bam Bigelow from like WWE.
Yeah, it's very. You know who else has a boob tattoo? Well, two people, Angela and Nikki Exotica. They both have boob tattoos, and
Mhm.
I'm not like telling women what to do or whatever, but I don't know. There's something weird about boob tattoos for me. Like, does anybody else find them
I
off-putting?
associate it like with truck stops or biker gang.
Oh, so you associate them with lot
Yeah, like
lizards?
with biker gang chicks that they got those titty tats.
It's just
Mhm.
it just looks so odd to me when I see them.
It's like it's so
It
extra.
does,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
You gotta think.
like
It's like here's another reason to stare at
Yeah,
my
your titty's gonna
tits.
deflate as you get older, so that tattoo is gonna wrinkle all up.
yeah, and remember when Angela got her boob job and everybody when because her boobs were droopy and then she got a boob job they were up and nobody realized that that tattoo was there and then she went on to tell all everybody's like what is that thing on her titty.
That
Yeah, because
red mark.
nobody could figure it out because her boobs, with age, they were laid down here, and then she went and got them raised up, and then the tattoo was all the way up on her neck, and they were like, "What the
Mhm.
hell is that hanging off of her titty?" And it was a tattoo she had this whole time, but nobody knew it was there because it was so far down.
Mhm. True. All right. Well, yeah, I just wanted to get that out there that Sarah clapped back at me.
So,
You better,
should we get
you better.
into this TigerLily gift card
Oh my
fiasco?
god.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So TigerLily is what's the word? She's encouraging fans to purchase a $2,000 gift card for her boutique where she sells TigerLily clothing, whatever that may be. I don't know. And and baby clothes too. My bad. And if you purchase a $2,000 gift card, she will then in turn let you come and shop her shop. I guess it's like a real shop, maybe like in her bathroom or something. I don't know. And you can come and shop the shop in person and she'll give you food and
She'll give
Shabooty,
you
did she
food.
also say yeah, and did she
Yeah,
also say drinks?
yeah. You want to read real quick what she
Yeah.
says?
Let's read it all first, because you know me, I can't
Well,
reiterate stuff very well.
and first of all, she always does the Q&A thing where it sounds like she wrote all the questions, which she
Oh,
probably
she
did.
did. Oh, she did.
So the question that she probably wrote to herself was, "I'm sad to see you go. I really skip everyone else just to see your part."
Ah, that is so
and then her response was, "Aw, thank you. You can still find us on Cameo if you want a personalized video, or if you buy a $2,000 gift card to our clothing boutique, which I'm not going to name because they're not a sponsor. You can come and shop in store, and we'll hang out with you and spoil you with food and drinks."
yeah.
It's
She
So
gonna be
said.
it's gonna
for
be like
two
a can it's gonna
thousand
be like a can
dollars,
of tuna or something.
well, and also you would have to pay your own way to get to Texas.
God.
She didn't say that. There. Wait,
I
what'd you
said,
say?
oh my god.
Yeah, so for $2,000. So just for shits and giggles, Shabooty, don't say it out loud. Text me the link, or hold on. I want to get an idea of how much stuff costs on her site. So give me a second. I want to just get an idea of what would $2,000
I mean,
get me on her site. I don't want to say the name of her site because I don't want to give her
Mhm.
any clout. But I'm just gonna look on here and see how
is that
much.
like
How
a
much would that?
realistic request? Spend $2,000 and come have lunch with me. I mean,
I mean,
just
I could spend 2 grand easily, but not on that shit.
You know that you could meet Usher in Vegas after his vacancy for less than two
I
thousand
mean,
dollars. So like I'm trying to
Mhm.
figure out why she think that anybody would pay $2,000 to meet her when you could meet Usher for
hmm
1,200. Like what is she
Mhm.
talking about? Okay, so I'm on the site and there's a kid's sweater for $52. There's a kid's jumpsuit for $68. And there's a dress for $68. Um,
Yeah, like if you bought all their products, it may not even be 2,000, right?
I don't think it would be because there's only 6 products for kids.
Exactly.
That's literally 6. Okay, so there's a dress for $42.
okay. Is it
There's a dress
nice?
for $32. Oh, here I'm gonna send this link to the group chat.
I already sent the
Okay, okay.
link.
So I mean, the stuff kind of looks like Sheen.
Ugh.
You know what Sheen
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Sheen, like drop ship. Oh, there's a Team TigerLily shirt for $43. There's a
Oh, well, she is selling her TigerLily gray knit long cardigan as seen on television for
For fucking what?
3,250.
yes, yeah, and
Her cardigan is 3,250.
yeah, and she's selling a TigerLily orange ombre kimono coat as seen on TV for $600. So she's selling her clothes that she wore on the show.
You guys didn't read the best part of the page where if you spend
I
$600,
saw
you
that. What to say? So go on.
Wait,
Mhm.
what did you say?
it
I didn't
says
see that.
it says
Oh, you get
all
like a cameo, I
purchases
think.
over $600 receive a short thank you video from our owners Adnan and TigerLily.
Why the fuck would I want
Six hundred
that?
dollars.
First of all, who's spending $600? The dress is
It's
$42. Like who's spending
it's
62?
just
Get
Who the
out of
fuck is
here.
spending
Get out of here.
$3,200 on a fucking cardigan that she wore once on the show? Like, you realize I could get a fucking like Dolce and Gabbana blazer for that? That's
yeah.
ridiculous.
The conscious concept of the store is that we buy in small quantities to remove the waste, and all of our packaging is eco-friendly and compostable, which means we buying shit from Temu because we can't buy it in
Exactly.
bulk. We're not buying it in bulk because then we'll have to pay taxes on it. So we're buying like 2 items of each, and we'll ship it to you in a paper bag made from plants.
Do you see how cheap these Team Adnan and Team? It looks like iron-on
That's a trans.
transfers. Do you see it?
Listen,
Mhm.
I'm not ashamed to say I am an avid Temu shopper. I don't buy electronic equipment or stuff, but they do have a lot of little knickknacks that you would normally buy on Amazon for like $20. You can get it for like $3 on Temu. You know what I'm saying? Like, for
Mhm.
example, plastic containers to store food, like stuff like that. They have a lot of knick-knacky shit. So the thing is that the Temu, it's a rabbit hole. So you start looking through it and you just keep scrolling. You see all kind of things on there. And yes, you can
Yeah.
personalize. You can have your personalized T-shirt. You can have jewelry made personalized. Anything they do, they'll sell you a car on Temu.
Yeah.
So
What?
everybody's buying merchandise from there and reselling it at a higher
Yeah.
price.
Did you click on the experiences tab? So
Mhm.
for $1,000,
Hmm.
you get a handwriting analysis plus report and 20-minute Zoom call with TigerLily
Oh my
for
god.
$1,000.
That's insane. That's insane.
So I'm under the impression that she's related to the
I don't
Kardashians,
know what the fuck
and I don't know
related to, but she's
why
a nut if she thinks that anybody's gonna pay her $1,000
a 20 for a 20
for a
minute Zoom
20-minute Zoom
call.
call to learn how to write their name in cursive.
This is and then shop with TigerLily, one
Yeah.
hour exclusive. Oh, so my bad. I didn't even say it right. It's a 1 hour shopping experience with her and a $2,000 gift card. So if you need more than
Mhm.
an hour, she's not even gonna hang out with you anymore. She's only
Say
giving you an
Oh,
hour.
bye.
here's like the description of that on the page. And this is me reading. Imagine a shopping experience unlike any other. You'll receive a $2,000 gift card with whatever in Dallas, Texas. Personally browse and select items alongside Tiger Lily, receiving expert style advice in a VIP feel, all while creating memories you can cherish forever. This is your chance to shop with Tiger Lily, not just buy her brand, but an exclusive, curated experience that transcends ordinary retail.
Oh, and then this is the included stuff:
Read it. Mhm.
exclusive access, expert styled guidance, behind the scenes glimpse of what I don't know, photo opportunities, curated collections, VIP treatment, $2,000 in store merchandise which you purchased. This is crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Even Angela, guys, even Angela, who was like at one point the biggest name in 90 Day in the world, even Ed, Angela, the biggest people, they don't even pull shit like this.
I don't understand
This is
how she
crazy.
who would pay for a shopping experience. We watched her the whole season, and not one outfit of hers you would be like, "Oh, you know what? I like that outfit." She dressed terrible through the
Mm.
whole fucking season. And don't get me started on that hair. And the wedding dress was atrocious as well. So who would take shopping advice from her or buy any of her products? She has no
That's my
taste. She
question.
has no taste in fashion.
I'm trying to find. It says that you can shop at Niche in Dallas, Texas. So is it like a actual store? I'm trying to
They
find an
probably opened
address.
up a store because they're both in Texas now.
Well, I googled it and no
Oh,
address
and it's a
came
PO
up.
box. Not only that,
Well, they probably get the $2,000 for you, and then they
okay, but
rent a
Oh,
little
and rent
trailer.
a space. Yeah, for the
yeah,
hour. They'll rent a
Yeah,
space for the hour to make it look like they have a
but isn't it
store.
Oh my god, it's so
yeah.
shady.
isn't it curious to you guys how somebody's promoting certain type of clothing on their company website, but then they're dressing completely different to what they're selling? Because she's wearing the hijabs now,
That's what I was like saying, and they're selling like thongs and like negligees and
but
lingerie.
she's wrapped up from head to toe.
Yeah.
So how you walk into do a shopping experience and the clothes that she's selling in her store and the way she's dressed are completely opposite. They're contradicting each other.
Did you click on the skincare tab?
No.
She has a
No.
$24 moisturizing lip oil.
Okay.
She
Let
has
me see.
um
Skincare. Okay.
a hibiscus lip and cheek tint for $19, and it looks like it's the size of my thumb. She has a drawing salve stick. What the fuck is that? For $12. Um, she has a sunscreen. You've been blocked bottle, 4 ounces for $47. $47 for the 4 ounce sunscreen.
For 4 ounces of sunscreen.
Yes. And it's her You've Been Blocked brand. I guess that's something that she
Mhm.
said. I've never heard her say it. But it's You've Been Blocked is what is on the thing. So what is this? A beard oil, a 1 ounce beard oil. The bottle is so small it looks like a stick of gum. It's $22.
Oh, and then there's one product called like it's lips and nips. It's like nipple balm.
Oh yeah, I see that. A 2 ounce jar of nipple balm for $29.
I didn't know there was nipple balm.
I did not either. So what does it do? Does it make the nipples?
Let's go to our resident chick with tits. So what's up, Coco, with
Wait,
the nipple balm?
unless it's a numbing cream, I would not know.
True.
So people are not putting balm on their nipples
I
every day?
honestly can tell you, no, I have not, unless it's like numbing cream, but that's a different night.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, I do not put moisturizer on
I
my
think
nipples.
the nipple balm might be for like after you breastfeed or something like that. Your cracked nipples.
I mean, I've never breastfed a child, but it's another story.
Mhm. George, you there?
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
I was reading this stuff. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
here.
we should move. Should we move on
Yeah,
from
but
that?
did you actually read
Yeah.
the description of like the shopping that she does?
What do you mean?
I just find it really funny. She's like, it's a one of a, you're creating memories you can cherish forever.
Mhm.
What
Yeah,
is
I
she?
think we've read.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like, girl, after the next season premieres, we're not even gonna remember you and your husband. Y'all
Yeah.
are like out of sight, out of mind. Y'all are like not even. You know how there's like main characters, supporting characters. They're like non motherfucking factors. Like I'm
Do
not.
you think they're
She is.
coming back, George?
Oh yeah, unfortunately they already filmed. Yeah, they're coming back, but they're never gonna be. I think they're under the impression they're on Vanderpump Rules.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's just my thought. Like they think that they're gonna open a restaurant called Tom Tom. Like I think that they're on this level that I don't understand how they got there.
Oh, Coco Puff sent me something interesting I got to read up from this subject. She says, well, it's from the website, but okay, maybe it's from the FAQ. Here, I'm going to read it. It says, can I cancel my order? And then here's the answer. Unfortunately, we are not able to cancel an order once it has been placed. We also cannot accommodate any changes to an order once it has been placed. Before you place your order, please confirm that all your information, including your shipping address, name, phone number, credit card details, and product selection is correct, as Nige is not responsible for any mistakes. Thank you. And then, do you allow refunds or returns? All sales are final. We do not offer refunds or exchanges, nor do we allow cancellations
What
or
kind of fucking
returns.
store is
Nige,
this?
Yo, who doesn't
What
do
kind of store
Nige,
is this?
Nige reserves the right to refuse any return at any
They
time.
don't
Oh,
even give
that's
you the store.
scamming.
I mean, Tamu will return. Tamu takes returns all the time. They'll take anything you send back, and they'll give you credit.
This is the biggest
I
scam
swear to
I've
God.
Mhm.
ever
I've never
heard.
seen a store say they don't take refunds, exchanges, or credit. They don't give you credit for your merchandise. I've never,
Yeah,
Never in
that's
my life have I
shady.
heard that.
especially with those prices.
Hmm.
I have a question. Do you guys think that there's people actually ordering this stuff?
No, no,
No.
no, no,
So, do you think she's ever sold anything? Because I'm just really confused.
no.
Oh, maybe I'll
I
be
don't. I
nice and I'll
mean,
buy a little outfit.
Well, make
I don't
sure
know.
it's
I
the
feel like
right
that.
size.
Listen,
Make sure
I
it's the
feel like
right
that.
size because she won't let you return it or exchange
No,
it.
that's like insane.
listen. I could have Jeff Bezos' money, and I wouldn't purchase anything from.
Exactly.
But by the way, this is a random crowbar. I remember reading on the Niles GoFundMe. You know how it says like the donations. Their biggest donator, like one single donation, one person donated $750.
What? Can we get a
Yeah.
name? Hold on, I'm gonna
No,
try
it
to.
was that one was anonymous.
Damn it! Oh, I wanted to know. I wanted to know so bad because I know sometimes they'll give you the name of the person who made the donation.
Yeah.
Who is
So
donating
yeah,
seven?
I don't know.
Oh,
Somebody
another
had seven hundred
random
fifty
random
dollars.
question, guys. Did y'all ever realize that the 90-Day Universe has such deep pockets?
Listen,
Like the
Yeah.
fan,
I have
the
a,
fan
I
base.
have a conspiracy theory.
Uh-oh. I'm
So,
Okay.
ready.
so Niles gets paid the money from TLC, right?
Yes.
Right.
Put opens up a GoFundMe, puts it in the GoFundMe as if it's a gift. That way, he doesn't have to pay taxes on it. Because if
But you have to pay taxes on the original payment, though.
no, if it's a
Mhm.
gift, you don't have to pay taxes on the gift. So if he puts in, let's say, 10,000 of his earnings that are already taxed, he'll put in 10,000. The other 6,000 that he's getting from donors will be tax free, and then he can take out the whole 16. You understand?
I thought you have
Oh,
to pay because sometimes you do, even if it's considered a gift, on especially like in
You
on
don't pay
certain.
tax on gifts.
Huh.
No, that's why so many of these rich people donate, because you actually get it when you file your taxes. You
Oh
claim
yeah, 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 yeah.
you
No, you're
claim
right.
that you donated to this person. So you're right. It's a tax write off.
Right.
It's for the giver, and for the receiver, it's claiming as a gift, so you don't pay taxes on it.
yeah, you're right. I just
So
looked
maybe
it
that's
up.
a
So
scam.
it says
Lot
generally I do have to pay taxes on a gift, and this says the person receiving the gift typically does not pay tax. The giver, however, will file a tax return. So you're right.
and you get a write
So
off for it. So
yeah, you're
this
right.
can be a scam to get more money, to get like money from the public for free and not pay taxes on it. He put his earnings in after his earnings were taxed. He put his earnings, made it look like $10,000. People donated $10,000, which is really his money, and then other like
Well, the highest donation was 750.
yeah, because
But okay, so my only issue with that is, GoFundMe takes like 30 or 40%, right? Let me get a actual number because I know they take a percentage off the top.
I don't know,
Mhm.
because if it's
I'm gonna get an
GoFundMe
actual number. Okay,
to get
they take 30 cents for every dollar.
okay, so 30 cents for every dollar. If you're getting $6,000,
So it's a 2.9% transaction fee plus 30 cents from each donation. Oh no, 30 cents from each donation. So from the 750, they only took 30 cents.
exactly. So
Okay, so yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
it's
right.
a win-win situation.
So 2.9% of the full transaction and then 30 cents from each donation. Okay, so yeah, you're right. You would come out cheaper doing it this way than paying
It's a
taxes.
win-win. That's
Yeah, you're right.
theory for
Mhm.
me. I don't know. But it does make sense, doesn't it? Because who's really gonna donate $16,000 to Niles?
Well, that's what I was asking y'all. I was like, I know that the 90-day universe is a huge place. It's a lot of people. It's all over the world. It's every walk of life. But
To make
50 grand for Michael, 16 grand for this. Like, is this really what happens? Like, watching a TV show and funding the people on the show is two different things, right?
Right.
Like, it's crazy to me that
Yeah.
people are just handing over so much
I
money
mean, it's
to these
different
cast
if you're
members.
donating like $5, but then like it's like a bigger thing when it's like, you know, like 1,000 or 15,000, whatever. Like that's just like, who are these people?
now when you
I'm
write it,
wondering.
What
when
if
you
it's
write,
Matt Sharp?
let me ask you a question, Coco. I don't know if you know, but
Yeah.
when you write off the gift in your tax returns, do you get that gift back from your taxes? Like
I
if I say
don't know.
if I gifted Coco $500 and I write it off as a tax, on my taxes, write it off my
Yeah,
taxes, do I get that 500 back?
I think you do. Yes. I
No,
don't know. I don't know.
I mean
No,
it was
no, you
no. It
don't
could be
get
like a
that.
deduction,
Yeah,
maybe,
that a
but
It's a
you're not getting
deduction,
it
so
deduction. It
back.
you
would be a
don't.
deduction.
You can, yeah. So you
Yeah,
take your standard deduction or your itemized deduction, and you can subtract that from it, which will decrease your tax liability.
yeah,
Okay.
So the more you donate, the lower your tax liability will be.
Okay. So
yeah.
they
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it
could be
works.
using it as a rule. They could be using the GoFundMe as a rules as well. Money
That's true.
coming out clean, tax free.
Well, look at all of the teen moms. All of them from the OG season, they owe like millions of dollars in taxes because they haven't been paying taxes. MTV wasn't taking the taxes out. So now they're screwed. Now they're selling their
Yeah.
houses and they have no idea how to get this money. So this you're right. If they would have taken the money and put it in a GoFundMe and only paid 30 cents
Mm-hmm.
and then a 2.9 because that's untaxable funds, they wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Yeah,
But so you're right. This could be a
it's a
loophole
loophole.
that people are using
'Cause
to get out of having to pay all that
I could
tax.
understand.
But don't take tax advice from us,
I
please.
know.
Please don't,
We're
No,
please.
just
I have an
spitballing.
accountant that does all that for me. Please don't listen to me.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah,
spitballing.
please
We're just spitballing
don't
ideas here.
take our advice and then make a horrible decision and then come to us and tell
How
us how
dare
bad
you,
it worked out for
Shabooty,
you.
George, and Coco? I
Well,
am
this
Please
now
is
in
all
don't.
jail.
captain's. This is captain shit.
I don't know. Yeah, and please don't call us directly from jail telling us that you took our advice and now you are in prison. Please don't.
Mhm.
Don't listen to us at all because you know what?
Oh my
I
god, I
don't
would
know a
die so.
damn
I would
thing.
laugh my ass off so hard if someone actually listened to me when it comes to
Yeah,
like financial advice because I don't know shit.
yeah. If somebody calls us from prison, we'll put them on the chat. We'll put the call live on the chat.
This is live
And
after
I'll be like,
lockdown.
so tell me how you ended up in prison again.
Yeah.
Shabooty!
In in Shabooty fashion, he'll hit block.
Yeah, immediately.
Block call.
Yeah.
Block
Girl,
the call.
He
bye.
will
Bye.
leave them on red and hit block so
I know.
fast. So
Thanks.
fast. Like
Oh
Mhm.
my god, I'm still laughing about that. He left me on red.
that was so classic,
That
right?
Yeah.
It,
It
it,
was.
it was that was a really good episode. It was almost as good as the Lauren
yes,
episode.
yeah,
Mhm.
It was
What that was
crazy.
like was that the Knives Out episode?
yeah.
Yeah, that was the Knives Out. That one is like one of my favorites. The Lauren episode and that one
Yeah,
are like my two favorite
Shabooty's like,
episodes.
we don't negotiate with terrorists.
I legitimately listened to it back twice.
Mhm.
It's like my favorite
I listened
episode. I
to
was
that
cooking one
one.
day and I listened to it back, and then I had a long drive I had to go into somewhere, I don't remember, Apopka somewhere, and I listened to it again because it was that
I
good.
listened back just for that part when Shabooty says, well, I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Well, that's because I
I
was like, well,
died.
what did you say? I was like, well, what did you say to him that would make you block that would make him block you? And Shabuti was like, I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Oh my god. I just, every time you say that, I just die because I literally can hear you say that.
Mhm.
or
That was the best
she told
episode.
George, he left
Like
me on red.
Yeah,
that
because
whole
I
thing was.
didn't even know that part of the conversation happened, so I was hearing it for the first time too.
Well, yeah, we never talked about it because, like you said, this happened in the middle of a normal business day,
Yeah.
and we all had other stuff going on. So, and she kept, and the third time she started messaging me, I kind of was just like, "Why are you messaging me? I told you to
Mhm.
message him." And then that's when she told me that she couldn't message you. And then that's when,
No,
that's
because
when it got funny.
see, like the way I always look at a situation is like, is this my? I always look at a situation like, does this person follow me or not? So if they don't follow me and they're DMing me asking for shit, it's not a friendly conversation. I could tell.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, you're right, because if you're not following me,
Hmm.
and you know what, and it kind of lands under the category of, if we're not friends, don't ask me for a favor.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's how it is. Like when someone that doesn't follow you and they message you and they're like, "Hey, can you do me a favor?" And I'm like, "Hey, you don't follow me. Get the fuck out of my DMs."
exactly.
You know, like why would I do you a favor? You know,
I
like I
don't
don't
know
even know
you.
you
I
as
don't know
personal.
her.
Yeah, you don't even like follow me and support me. Like, what favor do you think I'm gonna do for you other than block you?
Mhm.
You know, like what do you want from me?
Yeah, versus like someone that follows you or like is a fan of you, and if they
Well,
Yeah, it's
different.
yeah.
different.
So, yeah.
So we got wait, we have one more.
Topic.
We have
We
one
have,
more topic
the
to go.
next other thing on that topic was A, did you see Jasmine's pregnancy thighs? And B, did you see Gino's serial killer handwriting?
Uh,
Oh, I did see the Jasmine post where it looked like her feet were in one of those like
Hmm.
water massage things, and her thighs were really, really big. Do y'all remember the term thunder
Yeah.
thighs?
yeah.
And I was like, why am I thinking that she has thunder thighs? The only because Jasmine has like the tiniest legs ever created. Like it's a miracle they can hold up a human being. So when I saw the post, I was like, damn, her legs are like thick. And you know, I've never thought of Jasmine to be a thick girl. So I was like, she does look super, super pregnant and
Hmm.
swollen in this picture, because I think when women are pregnant, they're not thick. They're mostly just most of their body is just swollen as hell,
Right.
because it's like there's a human baby in there pushing its way through. So it's just all of the swollenness. I was like, she's actually giving it away, but I feel like she's more so moved on from denying the pregnancy. She's now moved on to all of the other fires that Shabooty has started around her.
Hmm.
So like she put out the pregnancy fire, and then Shabooty showed up with a bottle, and he put some fuel in the wine bottle and tossed it on one side of her house, and then tossed another. Like she's got fires burning everywhere, so she can't even keep up with all of the tea that he just keeps throwing at her. So she was more focused on trying to make sure that we don't think Matt's a wife beater.
Hmm.
And then because she forgot that she wasn't even supposed to know him or be talking to him or living with him, so she would go live and be like, "I'm the happiest I ever been, and I don't want anyone to think that he's beating me." And then the people in the comments are like, "So wait, are you with him?" And then she's like, "No, no, I'm not with it." She's so confused at
Yeah.
what she's
And then
supposed to do
she
because
gets so rattled. She's like, I want y'all to know I have 10 full toes.
My
does it
God.
actually make you laugh knowing how underneath your skin you are? Like you are so underneath her skin. Like
Yeah,
she
you are
literally,
Shabooty. I mean, it's actually
I
quite
No,
funny.
she
I
gets under my skin though too though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that Jasmine has nightmares about you.
You know,
Like I think that she
Shabooty!
wakes up in the middle. I do. I think she wakes up in the middle of the night
George.
and she's like, "That fucking Shabooty.
You know,
That fucking
George. You
Shabooty."
know that old folks used to say, when you are pregnant and you can't stand a person or you hate them, your baby comes out looking like them.
Oh wait, I did hear
So
that. I've
so
heard
that
that.
baby gonna look like Shabooty.
Hopefully it's a boy. It's like
It's gonna look like Shabooty.
I'm gonna laugh
Can we
so
call it?
hard.
Can we call it Shabooty Junior?
I gotta be the godfather, right?
Yeah, you gotta be.
I
You should
mean,
ask her, can you be the godfather of her baby?
I should order a cameo and
Oh my God, I
it
dare
says
you.
Jasmine, uh, uh, this guy Shabooty. I gotta like make it a way so where she realizes like she's asking herself for me to be her godfather, her baby's godfather.
and you know she'll do it because her baby daddy is a valet driver who be hounding people for
Mhm.
$7, so she needs the money.
Yeah.
So you know she would do the cameo.
Mhm.
She's not gonna cancel it.
Mhm.
She's not gonna cancel it. Once she gets it, she's gonna be like, well, I gotta
She
get
needs
some
that
money because
cameo money for the baby.
Or
yeah,
what
like
if like I want a cameo and like I want a cameo for my friend. His first name is Val and his last name is A.
Ballet.
And then she's
valet.
like, "Oh shit, are you making fun of my baby daddy's
You
job?"
should. You should call and tell her we're gonna have a surprise. A friend is throwing you a surprise baby shower. They ask us not to tell you, but just a heads up, it's at this place called the Landing Strip.
Wait, I was gonna say let's make a fake baby shower invitation,
At
My
the Landing
God.
and
Strip.
we put the landing strip as the venue.
Yeah.
I would die.
And then on the invitation be like mandatory valet parking $7. Don't try to park on your own. Even if you do, it's still
We'll be
$7.
hunted. You will be chased in the club and hunted down.
Yes.
You
And then
yeah,
be
of
like
course you
service.
will.
have a backup credit card.
And on the at the very bottom be like service dogs not allowed. And then underneath that be like, and don't even try it. They're really not allowed.
They'll lick the back of your neck.
Yeah, they will lick the back of your neck.
And don't
Don't
go to
even
the
try.
bathroom. Your table will be cleared off when you get. Be prepared to spend
No,
$10 on a water bottle.
no, we have to do it. We have to get a baby shower invitation and make it, and then post it. We have to. We
Well,
have to.
I am a Photoshop wizard.
Yeah, I need you to work the
You know
magic. Make a
Shabooty's gonna
baby
get
shower
on that.
invitation.
You know he's gonna get on
But
that.
it's gonna be funny to like our podcast listeners, but people on Instagram, man, if they don't listen, they won't know the joke.
Well, see, that's why everybody's got to listen. Oh, and I want to bring up 4,600 people listened last month.
Wow.
And that's just on Spotify and all of the streaming platforms. That's not counting the people that listen on YouTube, on Twitter live with us here on Twitter replay. 4,600 people had listened in the last 30 days.
Awesome.
That is insane growth for a podcast. A typical podcast gets between 100 and 300 listeners a month during the first year. This isn't even, we're not even in our first year yet. So I just want to say real quick, thank you to all of the people who've been streaming and listening and sticking with us through this process, because we've grown probably 50 times faster than the typical podcast. And we couldn't do that without each and every one of you tuning in and listening and getting the tea first. So thank you.
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. The support's been great. And yeah, when I saw that Niles blow up, I was like, yeah, after y'all are done, with them, support us too.
Well, yeah, when you're done giving Niles $750, don't forget our Patreon. Like, don't forget,
Yeah.
we're the ones that probably told you about Niles. So don't forget us. Like, after you make your donation, also make another donation to Patreon. It's only $5. We're not asking you to bring anybody here or buy us a house. We're not asking for all that. Just $5.
Oh yeah,
Just $5.
and there's I know there's Pineapple Jenny, but now there's like a Toronto Jenny, who's also one of our.
Oh, we got two Genies. Okay, we got Jenny from the block. We got Jenny from the top. Okay. Okay.
So yeah, Pineapple Jenny, you got competition.
So, oh wait, Gino's handwriting. I forgot we were talking about that too. So I don't remember. Hold on, I got to go back and look.
That was the
I
you have to.
remember.
That was the post I made where it was like, I said, if you've seen Netflix's Mindhunters, but you have to swipe left on it.
Oh, that's why I didn't see Mindhunters. So help me understand. I know he wrote some sort of letter, right? I saw the letter
Yeah,
that
it
you
was like a
posted.
love letter, but I mainly reposted it for his crazy handwriting.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go on Instagram. You post on Instagram,
Yeah,
right?
go to my Instagram and look for I could send it to you if you want. It's the photo with they're like FBI agents.
All right, I'm on Instagram.
The one with the guys holding up a sign. Hold on. I'll text.
Got it. I got it. Okay.
And then swipe, and then go to it, and then swipe left.
Oh, is this his handwriting? Does he type in all caps? I mean, does he write in all caps?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's a very serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who like writes in all caps is like, I forget what they say, like a narcissist, or there's like something about that. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, interesting. He kind of writes like a doctor. One of my doctors wrote like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. He just he writes like a serial killer to me.
Yeah, it's very like the note that they leave after they kill you and things like that. So that's what it reminds me of. So I'm just like, oh, I mean,
And
I'm
there's
not
like
on
a
Gino.
ransom drop off note.
Mhm.
Like when
Yes,
you kidnap
yes, like
somebody,
we have your daughter. Um,
we have your service
this is what
dog.
we. Yeah, like
Come to the
that's
strip joint to
basically.
pick them up.
Yes, like it's giving me that vibe. Like, and don't call the police
Mm.
because yeah, one of those. So, Gino, please don't kill us. We don't mean any harm, I swear.
Yeah. So if you
So,
missed it, I linked it in the chat, y'all. So anyway,
wait, who said that? Coco said I can't hear you. Me?
uh,
Wait, is Coco in here?
Coco's in here, but she's muted.
Yeah, she said I don't know why I can't hear you. Coco, unmute yourself. Okay, we're gonna figure that out. But
True.
there's one more topic that we're gonna get into. And this is a really fun topic lately because this is kind of how we got into that last negotiation with terrorist conversation. It's OnlyFans, which it's a big topic lately. And we found out that there's some additional cast members that are on OnlyFans. Well, not many people aren't. Let's just get that out there.
Mm.
Not that many people aren't, but we found out that there's another cast member that has an even more. Okay, so we were talking about an explicit OnlyFans a couple weeks ago. Now, let's just say that this one that we're going to be discussing today makes that one look like the Disney Channel.
Mm.
Okay, like it's basically like, oh my God, wash your eyes, go to church, and repent after you watch this. It was like one of those.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys remember a cast member. Her name was Avery. Now, I don't want you to get it confused
Mm.
with Avery, who was with Omar,
Yeah.
because that's a different Avery. I think this was the second Avery. I think Avery that was with Omar, who was the dentist, that was the first Avery.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got another Avery after that who was with a guy named Ash.
Yeah.
Captain, do you remember Avery and Ash?
Yeah, Ash with the big old eyes from Australia.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
There was
So
a woman.
Avery and Ash were on the show, and then Ash was the guy who he did like classes where he taught women how to find a man.
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nut food.
So Avery was the girl that she was pursuing him actually. They were on, I think, before the 90
Yeah,
days or regular 90-day fiance. I can't remember now.
she went. I think it's before the 90 days because she went to Australia to see him.
Yes, yeah, before the 90 days.
Yeah.
So she's kind of been off the radar, right? Like, because when Shabooty sent me this information, I had to do like a little research. I was like, who is this? Because, we had two Averys. So that
Mm.
was when I was like, well, which Avery are we talking? Because I recognized her face, but the context of the video, there was a machine and there was things entering into people's bodies. And I was just like, who is
What happened?
Did we send
so
the
Wait,
link
wait.
to? Did we send
Was
the
she
link to
going to
Captain?
people's what?
maybe we didn't send it to the group chat.
See, I'm trying.
Captain, for some weird reason, we have two group chats
Yeah,
and you're not in one.
yeah. I'm telling you, you guys are this close to kicking me out. I get the
No, I don't know why we
Mm.
have two different group
I
chats.
get the menu all late, the lineup. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta keep asking for links to hop on the call.
Okay, Captain, I'm about to send you a link. And this is actually good because I want you to react live to the link that I'm sending you. And this will be fun because I like to get raw reactions. There's people who make a whole career on YouTube with just raw live reactions. So I just posted a link in the group chat. And keep in mind, there is
So,
nudity. Nobody warned me earlier.
but see, like,
Okay, so
like,
I was minding my
but
own business.
that link though isn't the original one I found though.
Wait, that's not the original link?
No, that was the one I sent. That was a newer one. Cause,
Oh, hold on.
but
Hold on. Let
I'm
me go
trying to
back and
find
find the
the
other one.
original link.
Uh,
But
It's in the group chat, right?
I don't know. I was searching for it, but I couldn't find it.
Wait a minute.
I'm looking. I'm in the group chat. I'm looking.
But anyway, the one George sent, it's valid, but for pictures. But the original one had like a video in there,
Oh my God, you're
and
right. You're right. The
that's
video
what
is
made
what
it kind of
opened.
crazy.
Yeah, because it had
It doesn't
sound.
show me. It doesn't show me her. It just says Brazers Service.
Don't read what you like. Don't read the site. Don't read the
Oh,
name of the
okay.
site.
It says big tits, small tits, and huge tits.
Okay, but just don't
Wait a
name of the
minute.
website.
Yeah.
It's not in the group chat. Maybe you texted it to me like individually.
Yes, yeah, I'm
Let me check.
confused.
Let me check our individual text.
Well, yeah.
Because you're right. I don't see it in the group
I
chat.
I
No, it's
can
not in here
I can
either.
imagine what's going on there because I already saw some stuff on that. Like, I'm like, holy moly.
Yeah, there's some other shit on the link that we just
I
sent.
mean, she was always a little bit brazen, but I wouldn't think she'd go that far.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Hold on. I'm working. I'm trying to get
Oh,
the link that you need to
I
see
could have sworn I
because
texted it. It's weird that I can't find the link.
you texted it in the group chat,
I
right?
could have sworn I did.
Wait. I think I found it.
Uh,
I found
you
it.
found it in the chat in the text.
Yeah. It's hold on. It's in the same group
I don't know. Just
chat
resend it.
that Captain is
Yeah,
in.
exactly. I sent it
Captain,
to Captain. I'm pretty sure.
Captain, you just didn't read it
let
or you didn't open the text.
me see. I'm gonna
But
look through my shit right now.
hold on. I gotta turn on my VPN because I live in Florida. You can't watch porn
Oh
in
shit,
Florida.
that's right.
Yeah, so I can't. I sent you the link, but I have to turn on a VPN because they don't allow porn in the state of Florida. So
Uh,
tell me what. Oh, make
Just,
sure you don't have your volume up or anything because I don't want this
yeah.
sound to broadcast. I don't want us to get in trouble.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
turn
I
it
found the link
on.
now. Yeah. It was. I sent it. Yeah. It was in the chat with Captain.
Cause I see hold on a second. Cause I see the stuff that you guys sent me. Like I got all the other stuff. Let me
Okay.
check.
Well, George sent it again.
I just sent it just now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
I
the one.
got
see
it.
it?
Yeah. So
Oh,
this is the link.
bro.
And yeah, there's like videos in there.
Yeah, the one that I sent you, those are still photos. I mean, they're still good, but those are still photos. The
Hmm.
one that I sent now is a video, and there's a machine
Hmm.
that will actually.
Oh, oh my
Um,
God.
oh, Coco's here. Coco, where you been?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh my.
She
No,
has
but
like
okay. So
pancake titties.
the crazy part is, yeah, and George already kind of said it, but like, because I remember like on the Howard Stern show, the company that makes these machines, they would be on the Howard Stern show to promote them, and so
Yeah.
they're called like, I think they're literally called like fuck machines.
No, they're called the nebulizer, I think.
A nebulizer.
I don't know,
A
but
nebulizer sounds like a medical
I'm,
device.
Something like that. I have one.
I'm gonna stick with fuck.
Wait,
Um,
you have one of these machines?
what?
I'm one kinky bitch.
Ooh.
Does it hurt? I feel like it probably would
No.
hurt
I mean, well,
because
yeah,
Okay,
but
so
well, no. It's just like you go faster and faster.
for the
It has
people that
different
don't,
speeds.
know what it is, it's like
A Sibian.
it's not a Sibian necessarily.
Not a Sibian, but you know what I
It's
mean.
basically
Like,
like a dildo with attached to an arm, and it like goes in and out. But it's
well, no,
attached to a giant
mine's
machine.
yeah, and it just
yeah,
Like
like
it,
but the
like a
machine like
it's
has
like a jackrabbit.
speeds on it.
yeah.
Yeah, and this machine has speeds on it, so you can tell it to go faster, 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 faster,
Oh
faster.
yeah, it can make you squirt like a motherfucker.
It's like a
Yeah,
Oh,
jackhammer when they're
yeah.
breaking the
With a
Yes.
sidewalk.
dildo in it. And yeah, so Avery was using that on her like OnlyFans.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Well, it's not
all
really.
right.
God.
I'm just laughing right now because I'm like, oh.
So, is anyone surprised that she's doing that? Because I went on her Instagram. There's no link on her Instagram to any type of
Oh,
OnlyFans,
I
and
have the same
this happened
vibrator
all
as her.
She like
this. Oh wait, this also happened with the other person from a couple weeks ago. There was no link. So is it like? Is this a new thing where people make a secret
Yeah.
OnlyFans, like it's out there, but you don't link it
Yeah,
anywhere?
because
Is that like a
like
new thing?
cars is like that too. It's not necessarily linked that much.
oh,
So wait, is it not linked in her
I
bio?
wouldn't
No,
want
I
to
don't think
link
so.
that shit to nowhere either.
But if you have like 500,000 followers,
Yeah.
wouldn't it make more sense for you to link it in your bio because there's so many
I think
people on it?
Well, you know what? A lot of people are from your job too, like your
mm.
employers, your people in your community that know you will follow you. So you're not gonna link that. Hey, by the way, buy
I
this
think
big.
I think it's like they don't mind if like some dirt bags find it, but they
Yeah.
want like the mainstream audience to not realize they're that dirt getting fucked by a fuck machine.
And
That they're that
she
dirty.
has
Ah,
like a BBC dildo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Yeah, she has
She's
yeah.
doing the lollipop to that thing.
It is a very large one.
Yeah, well, somebody in the comment section called it the Drildo 5000.
The Jodo 5000.
Oh, that sounds very like accurate. Like that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sore just thinking about it, but yeah, no,
So
I'm good.
is it because her tits are like pointing in two different directions? Like one's pointing to the left, one's pointing to the right. Is that why you think they're terrible?
Well, no, they just look flat. You know what I mean? Like, like they're just
See, for me,
okay. Let me get a closer look.
well, for me, I think the areola is really big. Like it's like
I
the
just no,
whole.
but they're not. They're not like they're just look. They're like kind of flabby.
Well,
Well,
she is a mother.
isn't that what
Uh,
tits are? Just like excess fat.
no, but like I don't know. Mine are just really perky. They've always been perky. So I don't know. Some people are blessed. What can I say?
I don't.
Others
I don't know
are
if I
Avery.
don't like them. Okay, so let me tell y'all a little
Oh.
story. So earlier, I got this link. Shabooty sent it to me, no explanation, just sent me a link. So I clicked on it like the idiot that I am, and I opened the link, and it has like all these 90 Day Fiance cast members that it has their OnlyFans on it. So I'm scrolling,
Yeah.
and I come across a photo of a person that I am actually friends with, and it was like it caught me off guard,
Mhm.
and they were obviously topless, and it was kind of traumatizing for me. And this person, they were on the show with a guy named Kelly, and they own a store called Livy Ray Lingerie.
Uh-huh.
And they're very blessed in the boob area, but I never saw them, obviously, because we're friends. So when I saw them, I was
and,
just like,
and those
oh,
things must be huge.
they are
Mhm.
very, very big. They could
Bro, that
suffocate. They
hurts.
they could suffocate a few men. They were
Yeah.
big. So
Mhm.
She's always had them big.
I was just like, now what's gonna happen when I see this person in real life? Am I gonna like think about this now? Because like, how
Mhm.
does this work? Like when you see somebody naked by accident, like how does it work? Like when you interact with them, is that gonna be the only thing you think about now?
Try to think about something else.
But they're so big. Like, how
I
do you
know.
do that? Like, how do you think about something else?
Well, honey, if she's listening to the show podcast afterwards,
Well,
I
tell her you
don't.
saw it. I would just
Mhm.
tell her, listen, I by accident someone sent me something and I opened it and guess what I saw? You without your bra. Okay, the
well,
cat is out the bag now.
well. To be
Mhm.
fair, she was wearing the bra still, but it was just pulled very, very, very far down, and
Mhm.
so it didn't
Was
cover it.
was there nipples showing?
Yes.
So then you saw her without a bra.
The link that I sent you the first time,
Mhm.
it was in there. But also, did you click on the first link? Because Brittany from 90 Day Fiance is in there too.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be
oh,
surprised.
And
hold
Megan,
on.
Megan, who's married to Charlie from the Libby and Andre story, she's on there.
Oh, damn you all. Dude, I just got fucking spammed right now.
Yeah,
Wait, you did?
they've been said that. They've been said that she was Charlie's wife, that she was remember she used to be a stripper first.
Yeah.
And then he married her. He wifed her up.
Oh, and
And
Karini is in there too. Did you
oh
see the
Well,
God,
yeah,
Karini?
everyone has that.
whenever I think about Paul and Carini, I think about dirty, filthy, dirty,
Ah.
Mhm.
Oh, and if
degrading.
you're feeling feisty, there's a video of Paul and Karini having something. Um,
Nah,
um,
once you seen Paul getting backdoored, you don't want to see Paul anymore.
Yeah, I'm sorry. After he did it with her cousin.
Yeah, he's just, oh God, you don't want to
but
see no more Paul.
did you see
Welcome to
the
the
one?
family.
Did you see the one of Brittany sprawled eagle on her like little half couch?
No.
And then she's
No.
off. There's one of Brittany where she's using a banana.
Ugh.
Oh.
Did you not see the first
That's
link?
like an episode of 1000 Ways to Die. You know that, right?
Ugh.
It
Mhm.
is.
Yeah,
Oh,
where the woman was using a carrot and it turned out she never washed it. And so
No,
she
no, no.
like,
It's she's not really using a banana. I just didn't want
oh, I
to
thought
say
you meant
what
an
she.
actual banana. I'm like, how the
No, I
fuck
just
do
didn't
you?
want to say what she was using. She was using
Oh.
the same thing that the other person from the other week was using.
Okay,
But by the
got
oh.
way,
it.
is
Got it.
like Molly's daughter's name Liv?
Yeah, Livy.
Yes.
Olivia.
Oh, because she's on there. She's on there too, and like she's on the official OnlyFans.
Yo, what is
What?
it with everybody jumping
Yeah,
on OnlyFans?
I sent you
What
the
is
link.
going on?
Yo, what the
I sent
fuck?
you the link to Liv's official OnlyFans.
Oh, let me see.
I thought you said Liz. I was like, what?
No, Liz, I'll disconnect. I'll be like, I'll be back in 20. No playing.
$20 a
that's
month.
that's her. Yeah,
Yeah, Liv.
that's her. Oh my, $20 seems high.
But she's also a stripper.
Liv?
Yeah, because she goes, if you're in Atlanta, I just started dancing at the Pink Pony. Come and
Oh,
see me tonight.
that's T right there. I should screenshot that.
That is tea. What? That is tea. Oh my god. I'm gonna have an awkward conversation now tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna be having a very awkward conversation.
One of her other posts is sneak peek of what I'll be posting this week. Dirty cars and dirty girls. Don't miss out.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wait, this is from 2023.
This is from 2024.
Oh,
Me being
no.
slutty
Yeah,
at
right.
work.
You're right. October 25th is I danced at the Pink Pony. That's funny because there's a song called Pink Pony that I
Yeah,
like
I
a lot.
know.
And it's about a strip club. Oh my god, is it the same freaking strip club? No, I thought she said that the Pink Pony was in LA.
Atlanta.
In West Hollywood. I thought it was in West Hollywood. The one
There's
in
no
the song.
Pink Pony in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is a fictional song.
Yeah.
So then, my question is, so let's say I do a post about this. Is she going to be happy for the promotion, or is she going to have a freak out like you know who?
Well, let's check her Instagram and see if it's linked, and then we'll get an answer.
I mean, either way, I could still use the text. I just won't use the photos. But
Wow,
yeah,
she's a stripper.
This is gonna be a awkward conversation to say the least. I already know it's coming. I already know.
I mean, I'm sure she has an idea what her daughter's up to. Remember, her daughter was giving her a hard time before when she was still on the show. Remember all that scandal between her and Cynthia regarding the daughter and Kelly and everything. So
yeah,
that shouldn't be too far fetched for her because the daughter was having issues with substance abuse and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, OnlyFans is probably not out of the realm of possibilities.
right.
Everybody has an OnlyFans now. Does that? I mean, can you really get paid off of that?
Apparently, people are making pretty good money on OnlyFans. Well, Coco can attest to it, right?
Yeah, I was making. I mean, I'm still doing it off and on, but I was making it like $3,000 to $4,000 a month.
That's not bad money.
Captain is like, let me get my lingerie in the washing machine.
Yeah, you know what? You must have read my mind because as soon as I said that, I looked over at my dresser and I'm like, I wonder what I got in there.
Yeah, you were like, let me get my bra and panties. You were like, let me get my ring light and get some bra and panties on real quick.
Let me look through this drawer and see what I have in here that I can throw on real quick. Oh boy. I didn't know people were making so much money off of it. I missed the boat on that. If OnlyFans would have been out maybe like 20 years ago, I probably would have jumped on that. But not at this age, especially no.
I don't think it matters age-wise
anymore.
I think you can just do it.
I have a certain moral compass that
Compass.
won't let me point that direct south.
All right, I'm on her link tree, and no, it's not linked.
So do you think it's a situation like that Molly doesn't know about it? But then if Molly's on there too, maybe she. But then again, Darcy was on it too. I don't know.
Well, Darcy doesn't post any nudes.
True.
George, I think it's pretty. People know to expect that their of age children, or especially female daughters, are doing the OnlyFans thing.
Well, she's also actually dancing at the Pink Pony. So
Yeah, if she's dancing at the Pink Pony, she's doing the OnlyFans. Yeah, so I mean, I know the feeling. My niece, my brother's daughter, who looks more like me than my own daughter, stumbled onto some porn, and guess what I saw? Well, it was told to me like, oh my god, I was watching porn and I saw this girl look just like you. They told my daughter looks just like your mother. Oh my god, I thought she was your sister. And she's like, really? Let me see the page. And they sent her the link and she looked it up and she's like, oh my god, that's my cousin.
Wait, For real?
Yeah, so I have a niece that does porn, and it was. I mean, I against my better judgment, I looked at the video, and then I was like, "Oh Jesus God!" I had to go to church for like 3 hours straight after that.
Oh, that's I've never went
And
into
you
a
know what the crazy
where I
part
knew
is?
the person or whatever.
The crazy thing about that is that my brother, he is a Bible thumper Christian. Like he is as Christian as you can get.
Mhm.
So yeah, that came as a surprise. I mean, they're kind of estranged, but he didn't think she could stoop to that
I
level.
came across Stephanie Motto and Jasmine's
And Tanya.
and Tani. Yo, okay.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna spam my fucking computer because I clicked on one of the fucking links and it's like error, error, error. And I freaked out.
Oh my god,
I had a heart attack. I was like, a son of a bitch.
there's another picture of the person that I know.
What? I don't want to. Oh my god, these things are. Oh my god, I'm getting like spam like shit now.
Like what the? Oh my god, this one is like
Oh no, titties are in my face.
yeah, yeah. Oh my
Uh-oh.
Are you talking
god.
about your bestie? It's like
Oh
Not my
my
bestie. No, my bestie
god.
no,
does
no,
not.
not your main
No,
bestie.
my bestie does not do this, but yeah.
Oh, I just saw your bestie's tits. Jesus Christ.
Did you see the one with Tania licking her areola?
Oh Jesus! Look at
What
these
the
titties.
fuck?
Tania got some nice boobs, guys. I don't know if y'all knew.
Your bestie looks like Brad Pitt and Troy when he was getting ready to fight.
Oh, I came across Rebecca's from Rebecca and Zayed's.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's very
crazy.
Oh my
Isn't
god,
she?
I just got spammed, guys. It took me
it's
to like some.
very
Yeah, it doesn't
filtered.
let me open that website.
No,
It
fuck
takes you
that. I'm
to a
not
bunch
doing
of
this
other
shit anymore.
shit.
You gotta have an ad blocker, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, I have an ad blocker.
I had an ad blocker too, and it still was like.
It takes you
That's
to a bunch of other
Rebecca.
shit. Yo, that's
You see
crazy
her?
because Liv's photo she's posing with her titties out, and then right above her is a big giant crucifix.
I see it. You're right. I see
I'm
it.
like, oh my goodness.
Oh, Amira's are in here too, and they're very vulgar. Okay. Okay. And
Sure.
Libby's sisters, they're all on here. All of
Mhm.
them.
I mean, I think 90 Day Fiance is like the guys. The guys of under these people are under guys that they're just couples and everything because everybody has an OnlyFans page. Everybody on the show comes on the show has an OnlyFans. The men have held back more though. But the women all have OnlyFans.
Mhm.
It's like a trend.
Should I read the comment section?
Please do. I'm dying.
Yeah, let's hear some comments because I just sent y'all another text in the group chat. It's what's
And
it's
by the way, I wanted to clarify the reason you're not on the why she's not on the other group chat is because you guys have my old phone number.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're gonna
I
have
don't use that number anymore.
well, how do we fix it? Like how do we like
I'll just send you my. Oh my god, Shabooty. Oh my god, it looks like I'm getting spammed with like freaking.
yeah, like a million shits
yeah,
keep
you don't
coming
have
up.
the pop-up blocker.
Yeah.
I
It'll
do
stop that.
though. Oh, there I got it.
Oh wow, this one with Libby's sister, spread eagle with that item in oh wow.
Oh,
Oh my god.
damn, Kareen has a hairy pussy.
Why don't you screenshot the picture and that way we don't have to go to the website? Right?
I don't know. Should
Does,
I read the
So
comments?
does that make sense? You
Yeah,
screenshot the
please
picture?
do.
I
oh,
don't
you
know.
remember Paula? I found Paula's.
Mhm.
Is that her? That looks like her to me. No, I don't think that's her.
Read some of the comments. I gotta go soon, so let's wrap it.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Okay. Let's see comments on. Somebody. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's see. They know Shabooty is. I don't know who they're talking about, but it says they know Shabooty is on the hunt for them. Um,
I
let's
don't know what
see.
that means.
That
I don't know.
sounds funny. That sounds funny. I don't know what it
Funny.
Shabooty's hunting them.
That could apply to a lot of 90-day people.
Yeah, that sounds really weird. I don't know the context.
Okay, let's see. Oh God, Ash the Mormon guru. Yay, aka Kanye, also writes in all caps like Gino.
He
Um,
does. Oh my God, you're
He
right. He
does. He's
does.
fucking yeah.
let's see. Gina says if you made a donation and aren't sure if it was for a charity or fundraiser or a personal fundraiser, you can check by going to the fundraiser page. On a charity fundraiser, the name of the charity will be located next to the name. In the US, it will include a tax deductible tag. And then another comment, laugh out loud, diabolical baby shower plan. Like,
Yes, right.
yeah, I
We have
gotta
to
do
do
that
that.
Photoshop or something.
Like for real.
Uh-oh.
We
Mhm.
can't not do it. We have to do the baby shower
No. Yeah, we got to.
And Gina says,
at the
go.
landing strip.
Yeah, go. She says GoFundMe donations are personal gifts and are not guaranteed to be tax deductible. Donations are typically personal gifts and are not guaranteed to be tax deductible. Anyway, um, let's see. Someone says, "I hope nobody is falling for Tiger Dragon's scam."
Dragon.
Oh my FG.
Tiger
Um,
felon. Tiger
mm,
felon.
$2,000 gift card, and she'll give you some pizza rolls and a
Oh my
diet coke
god.
and some
and a diet coke.
and some
No,
uh,
Sutter.
it wouldn't even be fucking Diet Coke. It'd be like
No,
something like Pepsi.
no, it would be Sutter home wine.
mm. Let's see.
Sutter home and pizza rolls and a hot pocket.
Jeanette says, sounds like TigerLily is just another opportunistic grifter, fake story to promote her cheap business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
Yep.
And then
Garbage.
let's see. Tiger Puff's clothing is likely from Timu. I wouldn't eat any food she gave. She can't make mashed potatoes. I don't want to get food poisoning for $2,000.
Yeah, remember her green bean casserole?
Mm.
You would you would never survive the night if you ate her food. I guarantee
You
you.
know she didn't cook none of that shit. All of that was catered in there.
Mm.
She doesn't come across as a woman that knows how to boil an egg.
True. All right, let me say allegedly in advance. Okay, this is a retail scam 101, like in the training videos.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, don't let people buy gift cards to pay people over the internet or email.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess on Gina says on the George podcast, we call them all camp counselors in reference to the last resort
Oh yeah, the
therapists.
last resort
Uh-huh.
doctors on my podcast, they call them summer camp counselors.
Yeah. That's what they look like.
Mhm. True. Let's see. And then I think this was in reference to Josh's company's Yelp, and I'll just add in allegedly, all the 4 to 5 star reviews for preview are likely paid for reviews.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there were like the top 3 of them are 5-star. So
Mhm.
yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that
and
too.
then the rest are like 2 1 stars.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
With photos.
hmm
Uh-huh.
See, um, Josh needs to hire Brian as our driver. Someone says try texting the number. Josh is going to be on an episode of American Greed. Um,
Wait, is that a real show?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
I
That's the
haven't
best.
either.
That's the best. That I don't know if they still give it. That was the best show out there. American Greed. They
Yeah, I've never
Oh
seen it.
they used
yeah.
to show you how these. They did the Bernie Madoff story. They did
Yeah, I love that
the
show.
Florida drug mill, the pill mill story, all that stuff. Go ahead, keep going.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm. Let's see. I'm just going through comments. Let's see. The valet was probably FaceTiming his girlfriend to make sure he's not talking to any girls. That's why that dude parked himself.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, because Jasmine tracked him. Yeah, and he had the face.
Mm.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, she did that with Gino at the beginning. Let's see. Um, I learned parking at the strip club is cheaper than water. It's free if you park yourself. I feel like the highlight of the show is probably reading the strip club reviews.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
that
crazy.
was.
Yeah. Let's see. That's what the strippers are for, so you don't need to have a support dog in the strip club.
Yeah, that was
Well,
funny.
yeah, that's
That was
true. That's
funny.
your emotional support right there. The
Yeah, your
tits.
emotional
Yeah,
support is the tits in your face.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you forget about your canine.
leave the dog at home. You got
Mhm.
2 dogs right there in your face.
Let's see. I want my money back. I'm unsatisfied at my time at the landing strip. I'm going to leave a bad Google review. Um,
Imagine going to an airport strip club and you're dissatisfied with the service at the airport strip club.
Mhm. And then Laurie says she was a virgin too, Kalani.
Yeah,
Oh, they were both virgins.
yeah.
I don't,
Kalani was a virgin when she went to Samoa and gave it up to Asuelu. I don't know if Asuelu was a virgin. I doubt that.
wait. Maybe
I
I had it.
doubt he was.
Yeah, maybe I was wrong. Maybe Asuelo wasn't the virgin. Maybe I had it confused. It
Kalani
was
was. Remember,
No,
Kalani.
it was her.
Kalani
She
went
was
on
the
a
Mhm.
Mormon
virgin.
trip. She was a
Oh,
Mormon.
it was a church trip, and she
Yeah, it
got
was something.
pregnant on a.
It was something that had to do with the church or something. I don't know about her roots, but she
That's
How
was.
do you get
amazing,
pregnant on a
actually.
church
But
trip? You're
she.
supposed to.
That's
No, she.
amazing.
It wasn't a church trip, but she was a Mormon, and then her father sent her
Oh,
to Samoa so she could sow her royal oats, and that she did.
Literally.
she came back
She
pregnant, right?
came
I'm
back
pretty sure.
knocked up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the best way to soil your royal oats. You came back with some dude's baby
Yeah,
that you just met.
but she was a virgin, so her father didn't think, and she was so heavy into the Mormon church that he didn't suspect she was gonna go buck wild over there.
I mean, she didn't go for the hottest dude in Samoa. I'm
She
assuming that.
listen. She gave that shit to the first person that that took it. She threw it in the air, and whoever caught it, she threw it in the air. Whoever caught it, tag you're it. Cause you're not
Yeah,
gonna
you're
tell
probably
me
right.
she singled out Asuelo.
Well, I don't think. I mean, who would?
She singled
That
out
was my
Asuelo.
thing. Like, who would?
She threw that shit in the. She got to the pool area. She threw it in the air. She was like,
Yeah, she was like, "Who wanted?"
first one to
She,
catch it,
you
keep
know
it.
what? She walked outside to the lawn. You know the little chair that you sit in when you're sunbathing. Opened her legs and was like, "Who wants this?"
She put a a vacancy sign on it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like park your car right in this garage.
And you know, Asuelo being the dimmest bulb in the lamp, he was like,
Since it had arrows, he knew exactly what to do, right?
he's like, they give me a free yogurt. He thought it was the
Yeah.
All right.
free yogurt stand at the mall.
All right. Let me just read a few more comments. Gina says Veah is a snake. She only married the cop for the health benefits.
Yeah, that's probably true. Allegedly. He's a
Allegedly,
cop,
yeah.
so I don't want to piss him off. Allegedly.
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 Um, it amazes me that two scammers ended up together. Does she still cry all the time? I wonder what Brandon's mom is up to these days. I guess that was about Mary and Brandon.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Um,
Brand Mary.
I liked his
Yeah,
mom.
his mom was
I
pretty down
liked
to
her.
earth. I mean, she did do him dirty in the beginning of his life, but that's neither here nor there now.
She
mm,
tried to be there
At towards the
later.
end, but
Yeah, towards the
yeah,
end.
but his whole life when it really mattered. So
Well, yeah. Once you're grown, you don't need your mom's
I,
titty to suck on. He has Mary's titty to suck on. You don't need that now.
yeah, I guess he's living his best life in the Philippines. Is it? Yeah, Philippines.
I mean, other than grifting. But I mean, that might be his best life. Maybe having other people pay for
I
everything is your
wonder if
best
his
life.
sister pulled the RV out the driveway and got rid of it.
Oh yeah, it was parked at his uncle and
Oh,
aunt's
his
house,
uncle or
right?
godmother,
mhm,
somebody.
They probably did, or maybe rented it out to somebody else.
Yeah. All right,
They seem like the type.
mhm.
all right, guys. I'm gonna leave.
Okay, I'm just gonna read up a couple more
All right,
comments.
go ahead.
Let's see. I guess Niles was depending on TLC checks to raise enough money to bring Matilda to the U.S. I think these people in this series should just rely on their earned wage before opening up a GoFundMe account.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly what I said.
I
True. And then
agree.
Lily Bean says, "Love you guys. Can't wait to listen fully tomorrow on my work drive." And I think that's all the comments. And then let me just give a quick shout out to some of our supporters, which are Jenny Kim, which I think we already talked about her, Jenny in the North in
Yeah.
Toronto, and then Cece and Laurie, who are our newest supporters. So thank you for joining our Patreon and join us. And yeah, so shout out to y'all. And then any other things before we end it?
No, I don't have
Yeah,
anything.
I'm good. All right,
True.
guys. Well, enjoy your Super Bowl weekend, and
Yeah.
we'll reconvene next week.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good night,
Good
we
night,
probably
guys.
won't do a
Coco.
Sunday show.
Good night,
Yeah,
Coco.
there won't
Good
be.
night,
Good
JLP.
night,
Good
George.
Good
night.
Good
night.
night, Shaboots. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night.
Good night. George, what were you saying though?
Yeah, there won't be any show on Sunday. So
Yeah.
unless there's anything that happens throughout the week that we need to do an emergency
Hmm.
space, we probably won't you won't hear from us, right? Like
Yeah.
we'll be on Twitter and everything, but yeah, unless
Hmm.
something happens between Monday and Friday. So
Yeah.
we're getting a last resort, but we're not getting the new 90-day fiance yet.
Yeah. Unless something crazy happens is worthy of an emergency space, or if the last resort episode is insanely good, maybe we could consider one on Monday night. But only if it's good. If it's boring, then we're just gonna have to wait till next Friday.
I mean, I wouldn't cross my fingers for like a really good episode, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So either way, have a good Super Bowl Sunday, and yeah, we'll definitely see y'all next Friday though for sure.
Yeah, for sure, we'll be there.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening to 90 Fiance Fridays on Friday.
On a Friday. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.